Yeah, what's going on? It's your boy. I'm here. Yep. Uh, what's up? Nah, man, it's your boy, Mr. B here for the B sides of the fight game. Uh, you have to start this off by saying what's happening. We are here on Wednesday, December 13th, 2023. My niece's birthday is today, so she's here chilling. Um, what was I to say? Over here, it was alright. It got sunny. Then the sun kind of disappeared. It's slowly disappearing. Um, Other than that, chilling. So far, the week's been alright. Well, we had crazy rain on Sunday. Um, Sunday into early Monday morning, kind of stopped. So I was like, alright, that's pretty cool. Um, Other than that, it's plain. But I'm looking forward to this week. Well, not this week, but this weekend. My team lost, so I'm not really all that excited. Somewhat. Um, but I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I hope your week has been good so far for yourselves. It's midweek. It's the midweek, so Thursday, Friday we have to drop. Then Saturday comes, and I'm looking forward to this weekend. Um,
She was determined to cook. No, she in the kitchen.
uh, yeah. So, let's see. I'm so jumbled up.
One person people said was racist. Is this? Well, hold your breath. You get cake next month. Yeah, who else?
I thought you was gonna say Jason.
I didn't know y'all forget him a cake. Oh, you want Mumu? She a Mumu? She a who? Mumu? Oh. Oh, she said same birthday with that boy? Oh, no. They all look like alike. It's scary. They act alike? Scary.
These folks chatting. They chatting their heads off. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this weekend. My fault. Um, yeah, man. We got the fights this weekend. This week. Well, towards the weekend, really. Um, what was it? Um, so, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So this week, well, starting Friday. Well, one fighting always got their morning events. The morning Muay Thai, traditional kickboxing MMA show. But Friday night we got some action going. Saturday, big drama show, the end of the year. Um, for the UFC, the final show of the year for the UFC. As far as shows in general, not just it's pay per view, of course, but no more fight nights. Last weekend was the last fight night of the year. this Saturday will be the last pay-per-view event for the UFC of the year, the last event in general. So we'll be out for like about a month with no UFC events. On top of that card, there's some more boxing that's going on this weekend. But before we do all that, I just want to say what's happening. What's happening, folks? Whether you're listening to this on OK Live or you just happen to stumble on this on YouTube or Twitch, uh, um, yeah, I'm just here. I'm in a little jumbles because I'm kind of like sleepy, sort of not. Somewhat long day, but yeah. So let's get into it, right? Uh, my team's taking losses. The Steelers still taking some losses. Again, beat up. I don't know. I don't know if we can continue on with Mitch Trubisky as our QB, bro. We need some form of help. All the other teams are all right. I see the Giants picked up a big win. No, the Giants. Did the Giants? No, Giants lost. Yeah, it was close, but Green Bay managed to beat them. And the Tennessee beat Miami. Crazy, but I digress. Let's get into this whirly bird. So last week, I would like to start off with the last week stuff. Last week there was a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of shows happening. We had the PFL Europe card that took. Was it the PFL Europe card last weekend? Yeah, last weekend we had the PFL Europe card, Europe 4, which had the last of the tournament finals. The tournament. Yeah, last couple tournament fights. There was Octagon that was going on. If you watch Octagon on the Zone, Octagon MMA. We had the UFC Fight Night card, and we had Devin Haney, Regis Prograis. So, those are another card that took place. I'm trying to remember. But I'll get into the PFL Europe. PFL Europe was dope. It was the PFL, also known as the PFL Dublin card. A lot of fighters out of Ireland came through. Highlighted by a main evented by Nathan Kelly versus Dimitri Solimais. Was a good card. I won't front about it. It kind of had its ups and downs a little bit. And the early, some of the fights were kind of like, but then some of the fights were like really good, and then it just like really, really picked up as you kept watching. So, we had Nate Kelly beat Callum Seaton in the prelims. Well, the prelim portion I'm about to tell you right now. So on the prelim portion, Nate Kelly beat Callum Seaton. Nate Kelly got a submission in the second round. That was a flyweight fight. Conor Hughes beat Silva Santana Guedes in lightweight. Kikazi Bondo. This dude did pretty good against Dominic Wooding. I didn't know about Kikazi. Kikazi could wrestle, and he kept Wooding on the ground, just flat on the mat, man. I was looking for Wooding to win this one, but Wooding lost. And he pretty much got handled for the most part. He looked all right in the feet, but he just kept getting taken down, man. Tried to defend some, but he got taken down quite a bit. The OG, Tom Breeze, beat Clay and Silva with the first round rear naked choke. Pretty quick and easy. He got in there, threw a couple strikes, got a little boxing in. Then Shotfitters got the takedown, got control real quick, and got the submission, the rear naked choke. Good stuff on his part. Brett Johns got a third round finish against David Tanatu Kroll. I did this talking about this card here last weekend, so if you need anything, just check out last weekend. But pretty much here, Brett Johns came in to do what he does best, and that's using the old wrestling, the grappling chops. But his striking wasn't bad either. His striking actually looked pretty good. Um, oh yeah, the Breeze win was at light heavyweight. I have to mention that. That's very important because Breeze used to fight at middleweight. He moved up to light heavyweight, and if he's gonna jump into these tournaments, whether it's gonna be in Europe or the States, that's gonna be a big factor because he can become champion. He can become a 2 division champion if he feels like it. If not, just stick to where he's at. But yeah, Brett Johns came in, good striking, got the takedowns when he needed them. And it was crazy. My dude ended up getting Kroll, locking Kroll up in a triangle, and then beating him down. And got the TKO stoppage. Really, really good shit from Brett Johns. Johns was just super in control, man. Like there wasn't really a bad spot that you called Brett at. And he's really done good for himself since leaving the UFC. Can't front. Um, he's been doing pretty well for himself, especially considering this is a featherweight fight. I think who was the lame-o? I think it was what's that kid, man? I always forget. I forget his name. Uh, Gallagher. There you go. Gallagher was talking trash. Talking about, yeah, you're going to fight me and blah, 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 blah. Yo, James Gallagher is just a dumpster fire. We don't care about James Gallagher no more. That's just kind of funny when you think about it because Gallagher was the big thing for uh, Bellator. And now that, Bellator is up at the PFL, it's like, bro, you're going to be in the back. Everybody else is going to move up now. It's crazy to think about, but that's what's going to happen. The UFC pick him up. The UFC can pick him up, but he's going to be piranha food, man, pretty much. If you want to be at 135, God bless. If he wants to be at 145 in the UFC, God bless again, because that man's in a weight class, 2 of the most toughest weight classes you'll ever find in the UFC. A matter of fact, probably anywhere that has a bantamweight and a featherweight division. So, but yeah. Yes. So yeah. Wesley Maya, man. Lewis McGrillen Evans. Real good fight. Real good back and forth fight. I talked highly about Evans, but Evans took the loss here. Maya beating Evans here. Maya was looking too much for the big shot, man. The big one-hitter quitter. He did get a couple combinations off in towards the end of the fight, but by then it was already too little too late. Maya did good mixing up the strikes and the takedowns and getting good control. And just pretty much at him in constant attack for the most part. Attack, change levels. Attack, change levels. He did really good. Frustrated the young man, Lewis. Lewis's first loss, but it's all right, man. But big props to Wesley Maya for getting that win, though. Who else we had? Oh, yeah. We had the first tournament final. Jacob Neto for Simeon Powell. I was very high on Simeon Powell too last week and throughout this tournament. Simeon came out, him and Nato exchanged. Powell did good. Powell fought from range. He used distance striking and did really good, especially coming to the second round. I thought, yeah, from the first going into the second, he did good, sticking to the range, using nice combinations from the outside, and keeping Neto on his back foot. Neto tried to wrestle a little bit, didn't quite work. Powell tried to do a little bit of clinch work. He did well, but eventually, Powell was doing good with the movement in the first round. But in the second round, he got kind of crazy. He got an exchange with Neto, and Neto's power, man. Neto caught him. Boom. Hit him with the right. Was it the right hand? Yeah, it was the right hand. Then swung again and hit him with a combination. 2-punch combination. I think it was 2 hooks. Powell dropped, and Neto followed him, hit him with ground and pound strikes, and that was it. TKO stoppage, man. Powell was upset, but you can't get mad. You got crushed. You got crushed bad, man. And if they would have left you, you would have been getting hit more. Neto wins, becomes the light heavyweight champ. The PFL Europe light heavyweight tournament winner. And unlike the US, the winners over here only win $100,000. So compared to the $1 million you win in the States. But still, Jacob Neto, the Russian, wins. Dakota Dicheva fought Valentina Skatizi in the next fight. Yes, I said that right. Skatizi in the next fight. This was the women's flyweight tournament final. Skatizi. This was actually just, I don't really need to say much. This was just one-way traffic. Dakota came in. Dakota threw her shots. It was like she couldn't miss. Whatever the hell she was throwing was not missing. She threw jabs. She threw the punches. She threw some hooks. She got in the clinch. God damn, her Muay Thai clinch is just. There's the thing. Dakota is about 26 years old. 26 or so. Right? 26? Let me just check the age real quick. 25. Okay. I think I might have said 25 the last time. But 25. She's a big chick for flyweight. She's a giant flyweight. Big frame for flyweight. So she got Skatizi. Skatizi is like a legit, like the flyweight. Like flyweight, strawweight in between. You could look and tell that she ever had she looked like a whole weight class bigger than the other girl. And pretty much just got in there, threw her shots, got the knees, hit her with a nasty shots to the eye, and then threw the knee, and like 2 or 3 of those knees caught her face. Well, caught the eye. But a lot of those knees kind of caught her face, and oh my God, this just strikes throughout the round were crazy. So by the time the second round finally came, it was like, yeah, we're gonna stop this fight. The eye is shut; she can't see out the eye. So that was it. And Dicheva wins the tournament. First flyweight champion for PFL Europe. Let's go, women's flyweight champ. Dylan fought Yaziz Kalchain. Kalchain was somewhat of a veteran. Took came in here, man, and Took just handled business. Took 2 strikes, and I was like, oh shit, he's a nice striker, man. Nice striker. Bruh, this motherfucker came out of nowhere and said, yo, check me out. and just put in full submission skills, man. Golly. They talked about this dude and this guy, his striking is awkward. He throws these strikes from different ranges and he does all this other stuff. But, bruh, my dude, well, I got to show this to y'all real quick. See that? I'm talking. Psh. See that right there? That's Dylan Tuck. You see these ladies? Woo! But yeah, the nuke, Dylan Took, the nuke, Dylan Took. I said Tuck, Took. But yeah, he got this man wrestled, got the takedown, worked there in the second round, got the submission. And when he worked to get the submission, it was crazy how locked in he was to get the sub. Like he switched the levels, he got the big takedowns, he worked for it, and then he did this nice little hop over. Was it for the rear naked? It was real good, man. Real good work there. And then it took smart cat. That was at 155. So we had John Mitchell versus Jacob Kazuba. This was crazy. Kazuba got the win. 11-0 for the lightweight title. I think Kazuba becomes the new champ. Kazuba, man, oh shoot. Kazuba had got back control and won off of back control shots. That was crazy. But pretty much, it was Mitchell trying to do his thing. And Mitchell was actually winning the fight. And then Kazuba managed to take over. And out of nowhere, locks up this dude, had got the back control, and just starts throwing these shots. And finishes them. I said, what? After Mitchell was winning this fight. It was one round, Mitchell. Next round, Kazuba wins. Big shots from Kazuba, too. Nasty stuff, but Kazuba wins. Becomes champ. Franz Miambo, Kershed Kakarov, they fighting for the bantamweight title. Franz Miambo, SBG. He looked good in his fight in the first round. Was fantastic. So good. Brooklyn Brewery? Okay. Yeah, looked good. Had nice striking. This is the dude from SBG Ireland. Yeah. Why do I keep saying SBG Ireland? Yeah, SBG Ireland. SBG Gym. Okay, the Ireland joint. Yeah. I'm saying it right. Why does it feel weird though? Oh yeah, because there's multiple SBGs. That's why. I gotta remember that nowadays. That's what it is. Because there's multiple SBGs. They got SBG in Atlanta, SBG California or some shit like that. SBG Florida. Yeah. But Miambo did good. Killer striking. Looking like vintage Anderson Silva out there. Nice jabs, 1-2s, leg kicks, spin kicks. Whatever he needed to hit and strike and maneuver, he did. It looked really, really good doing it. But in the second round, he got crazy. He got real crazy. And he tried to throw a strike. He ended up getting countered. He dropped. Then he got dropped bad. And then, that was it. Right hook landed. Ground and pound landed. Franz actually went unconscious and then got woken back up by the following shot after. So that was it. Kershed Kakarov out of Germany wins the damn title. the at the bantamweight title, PFL Europe bantamweight tournament and title. And then Nathan Kelly came out there and did work in the first round. There's nothing else to be said. Kelly went out there, peace, 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 peace. Actually, no, it was Kelly who did the hop. Kelly did the hop over Dimitri. Nathan Kelly beat him up, took him down, and I actually like this. I like this Kelly, this Nathan Kelly, this time around because I always see him strike, but I never see him really use his grappling enough. And he really put up a good grappling game, showing all the tools. Worked Solomon, beat up Solomon on the ground. Then went for that rear naked. He went for the choke, but they hopped over. He got the rear naked. Big props to him. Big props to him. So that was PFL Europe. I like the card. This card was real good. Problem is, you really have to dig deep to go find this joint because PFL Europe is on Europe. On Europe. But you have to find it through the zone. And it was only if you was the international dudes. So I have to get the link. But I found it. Oh, I found it. So hold on. We also had. Let me see. I gotta look at the one fight night. One fight night was so awesome. One fight night. That was Friday night. Oh my god. I don't even gotta talk much about it. I'm just gonna say this. 8 fights. The co-main event was the only fight that went to a decision. That fight was the fight of the night. Every other fight, including the main event, all KOs or TKOs. More KOs than TKOs. The main event was a KO. Fairtex was a TKO. Menshikov, Dmitry Menshikov versus Mushin Chafi, first round KO. These dudes were throwing, and Menshikov landed his left hook and put Chafi to sleep. Jacob Smith bodies Walter Goncalves. Jonah Ghazali, this kid is a killer. KOs via body shot to Edgar Juarez Tabarez. The kid is 17 years old. He's 17. I'm saying he's probably 21 or 20. Small motherfucker is 17. And bodied a whole grown adult. Dennis Purick got a nice KO against Trandui Not Nguyen. There you go. Ellis Barboza stops Pech Perron with body shots. Folded Pech Perron. That's a tough dude, man. But Roman Kriklia bodies Alex Roberts, bro. Bodied him, man. Yo. If you could get an opportunity to watch that or catch the clips on YouTube, go do that. But my dude, Joe Nottawa, Nicholas Larson. I'm Nicholas Larson. The guy's name was Lessie. Something Lessie. What was it? Lessie. It was Lessie. Lessie. It wasn't Larson. It was Lessie. I'm trying to remember this dude's name. said Nicholas Larson, but it wasn't Larson. But though, yeah, Fight Night 17. Go catch that if you ain't get a chance. If you happen to hear this on OK Live and you hear me talking about it right now, then do go watch that because I had it there. So go check that out for sure. Um, then we had in between. Oh yeah, in between. Well, not in between, but there was the Octagon card. If you want to check the Octagon card out, um, real quick. Octagon was on the uh so the zone. Is it? Yeah, the zone. I just said it too. Where they had the co-main, the main and the co-main. It was Nico Samsonidze. There you go. Versus Lasene Keita. There you go. Keita. Yeah, Keita. And Keita won. Right hook, ground and pound. That was at the second round. Rondo Paradisier fought Ivan Butchinger. Butchinger's like well traveled. He's fought in a lot of places. Super vet, you could say, at 155. Partsiger Paratsier had won by doctor stoppage. Dude couldn't continue, so they stopped it at the end of the third. Then you had a split decision between Samuel Bark and Vladimir Bengal, where Bark won. Matej Penaz fought Olin Magnor, I should say. And Penaz won in the first round. Quick, too. That was a highlight on Twitter, actually. I mean, my fault, X. Where this dude literally walked, they were feeling out, and this dude throws a jab. Penaz throws a jab. This dude gets dropped, and then all of a sudden it's ground strikes at middleweight, the middleweight fight. Stefano Caracoli beat John Sorosky. It's crazy. Soroki, that's my fault. Soroki's the name. Yeah, Soroki fought. Yeah, I remember this big, brutish motherfucker. He fought at that stupid thing show. Trying to remember. I don't want to say Gladiator Challenge, is it? Yeah, it is Gladiator Challenge. I remember seeing this name pop up before. And it's funny because Strosky fought Paradisier. Yeah, Paradisier. He fought this guy, but he fought that guy and lost. So it's interesting that they both fought on the same card. Rafael Xavier beat Dan Vinny by KO. Ibrahim Hosenapur beat Matej Koznik by decision. Mate Kertez fought Armari Dedrick and beat him by unanimous decision. Andrzej Ratska won due to a foot injury against Mikhail Kotelik. Kotelik got the foot injury. And then it was Marco Novak, Mikhail Conrad, who kicked off the card. And Novak beat Conrad via ground and pound in the second round. But yeah, catch Octagon if you have a chance to. It used to be included in the UFC, but they let go of it, so now it's on. So, um, it's not bad. It's not bad. So you can go check that out. But yeah, quick talk about Haney Prograis. Watch the Haney Prograis fight the other day. Good fight. I watched it. Actually, it was yesterday. I watched it yesterday. I watched the full fight yesterday because I did watch the split screen last weekend, but I watched it in full. And yes, it was a masterful whooping by Devin Haney. Devin Haney ruled every round of that fight. That was the accurate scorecard. And I did not expect that to happen. To think that Regis Prograis was to go out there and not even have a hand in trying to make it a messy fight. He got fully out techniqued. He got outboxed, which led to him being outpunched. Yeah, he got out techniqued. It's not like if this was a brawl, it'd be one thing. But it was pushed on the levels of boxing, not a brawl. Haney kept it all boxing, all 12 rounds. Light on the feet. Movement was still there, even though they worried because he was moving up weight. The movement and stuff like that was not what we was worried about. It was more, the question would he have power at this weight class? And the dude's precise. He's good with his striking. He's good with his boxing. He's good with his combinations. Bro, he dropped Prograis. He rocked Prograis and he dropped him. If I remember, I think he dropped him twice. But he rocked him quite a number of times. Caught that man with an uppercut. Rocked him, bobbing, coming in. Prograis was trying to be the monster, trying to be a bully. No. Couldn't even keep Haney pinned in the corner or against the ropes. Regis Prograis. A loss like that, you got to reassess some things, man. I always say that. When you get handled like that, you got to reassess things like that. Because Haney did that same thing with George Camboso, a.k.a. George Camboso. He did that same thing to him and a couple other guys. And it's like, bro, it makes you have to sit and think like, yo, what am I doing wrong in this game? And that's what he's going to have to deal with. On top of that, my dude Montana Love lost. He lost. He lost. He actually got bullied. He got beat up quite a bit. The big puncher, I thought Montana was gonna do his thing, man. He got beat up by the bully. He got caught up. He got rocked. He got dropped. He got dropped by a two-piece. Then he got dropped again right after that. Then he got ran through. He got bulldozed. Man. That was a 6-round stoppage. I couldn't believe it. I was totally shocked by that. I said, dang, Montana. So now Liam Paro is your WBO Global Super Lightweight Champion. Mio Yoshida was the talk of the town. She got that. She won the title, the IBF World Female Bantamweight title, against Ebony Bridges. It was a 10-rounder. I would give Yoshida majority of that fight. I would give Ebony Bridges probably 2 rounds. I love Ebony. Ebony probably get 2 rounds in that fight, probably. one or 2 rounds. I would be generous to give her 2 rounds. Most people would give her 1 round. I would be generous and I'll give her two. I like Ebony. I don't want to be biased. But Yoshida went out there, and Yoshida would look like the smaller chick compared to Ebony. But Yoshida really went out there, out muscled up on Bridges in the clinches, pushed her, shoved her, big sistered her, landed some big shots. Ebony wasn't trying to block really, nor was she really trying to get some head movement in there. And Mio Yoshida's right hand was money throughout that whole fight. Whether it was the straight right hand, the right hook, or right uppercut, she kept landing that right hand viciously. She didn't get a drop on Bridges really, but she beat up Bridges. She beat the brakes off of Bridges, man. I think did she get a knockdown on Bridges? I think she did. Or was they counted as a slip? I'm trying to remember. But good fight. Yoshida's a 3-time champion now. Female bantamweight. IBF World Female Bantamweight Champion. Crazy. Andy Cruz. Fought this guy, Giovanni Straffen. Boy, Andy Cruz. The IBF Intercontinental Lightweight title. Andy Cruz is a menace. This is only his second pro fight. But if he continues, just keep doing your thing. He fought a very talented guy, only 2 years older than him. But the dude was 29-2 or something like that. 29-2, is it? 29, 25-2. Yeah, 20. Oh no. 25-6-1. My fault. I hyped him up. I said 29-2. Yeah, about 32 fights though. 32 fights. But yeah, 25-6-1. Good KOs, quality fighter. Bruh, the Cuban represented. Big props to him. Beatrice Fajea, beat Destiny Jones, Afron TKO stoppage. Amari Jones beat Priscilla Madeira in the prelims. A minute 44 in round 5 of the 8-round fight. Shamar Canal beat Jose Antonio Meza. Unanimous decision. That was the opening prelim fight to the card. Good shit. Good shit all around though. But I'm just really impressed with how Haney handled Prograis. It's just so crazy to me. And then just the fact that this guy really just stopped the hell out of freaking Montana Love, man. I didn't think that dude Montana was gonna lose. But fuck, he got embarrassed, man. They put him in a pressure situation. Boy, I really thought he had that one. So, then we had the UFC. In picks, I went 5 of 11. Yep. 5 of 11. I was under 500. So, in this fight, I picked Song. My picks went like this: Amanda, Tyra, Edgar, Costa, Park, Song, Park, Elliott, Malarkey, Roundtree, Song. And out of all that, I only got 5 of those right. So I had the Song right, Roundtree right, Elliott, Park, Tyra. But let's get into it. So Rayani Amanda fought Talita Alencar. Their first fights here on the main stage. Good fight, close fight. Amanda did good for the most part in the first round. She did real good. Uh, Defended the takedowns, struck real well. Second round, Alan Carr came through. She struck pretty well. The takedowns were tough, but she managed to get a takedown. The third round, Amanda didn't strike enough, and that was upsetting. That was upsetting. Had she struck more than she needed to strike, she would have actually had gotten the win there. But because she was very hesitant in trying to throw strikes and really much do any full on activity, have any actual activity, um, it kind of cost her the fight. So that was it pretty much. Alan Carr kind of yeah, well, that's what you would think, or so you would think. But when you look at the fight, I thought Amanda won. If you go look at the stats, you go pull up stats, you're gonna look at that. Alan Carr had the second round, but the third round, no takedowns were really had. And she threw with a better percentage. Amanda threw with a better percentage, but I guess it was because she wasn't as active or she didn't look active enough. She didn't throw enough shots in the third round, and that's what I say kind of probably cost her the fight because in the totals, you got 80 of 156 for Amanda, and for Alan Carr was 48 of 176. When it comes to significant strikes, it's 57 of 130 for Amanda, and for Alan Carr, it's 36 of 157. So if you're looking at the significant strike percentage, it's 43% for Rayani Amanda, and Toledo Alan Carr is 22%. Then you look at the fight, and Alan Carr landed her best takedown in the second round. Nothing much was really happening. But I guess it's probably because Alan Carr looked more active. She was standing there throwing more shots. She got the W. I thought Amanda won. It went to a split decision. Amanda should have won, but I understand, as I just explained, why I think they gave it up for Alan Carr. It is what it is, though. Um, the fight Tatsuro Taira for Carlos Hernandez. I had to feel this could have been a tough fight, and Hernandez, Hernandez looked really good in his last fight. But man, this dude Tatsuro Taira continues to amaze, man. Tatsuro Taira comes out here. They wrestle. There was some good scrambling going on, but then Taira managed to get in the position. Um, he managed to get into a good position. Um, yeah, he managed to get into a takedown without necessarily using a takedown. Which was crazy. He ended up in top position. Um, I forgot what had happened that caused that to happen, but he managed to get on top. Hernandez tried to go for takedowns. It did not work. Tyra managed to get on top of him, I think, if I remember correctly. And that was cool. The second round, though, it was like, Tyra comes out of nowhere, catches this man on the feet.
I didn't even like that. Yeah, but you're not supposed to use it anyway. You don't have to. No, why would she like? Why would she put it in?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, but Tyson Tacho Tyra landed a nice shot, rocked him, followed up, ground and pound. Just grounding him out. Nasty, nasty shots. Puts him away. Tacho Tyra. Crazy. Luana Santos fought Stephanie Egger. When Luana was moving up for weight, she had missed the weight. She came out. She fought Egger. Egger waited too little, too late to try to put some power into her shots and put an effort. Luana was moving up weight. Luana looked horrible in her last round, but she managed to pull it off. All you had to do was just go at her, man. Go at her, but go at her smart. No. You let this girl pound you out in the feet. Let her beat you up on the feet. You let her pressure you against the cage. Come on, man. What the hell? You let her get takedowns on you. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Psh. This shit was crazy. Edgar, you took the third round. But let's look at this, man. Let's look at this. Let's look at these numbers here real quick. You want to check the numbers? Let's check the statistics real quick. Check this shit. So you know I'm not bullshitting. Watch. This is the fight. Let me turn up the so you can see better. Look at those stats. Now we're gonna look at the total strike stats, right? These right here. These right here. Now, look at this. The total strike stats for Luana Santos is 97 of 161. That's over 50% of the strikes landed. Stephanie Eggers, 112 of 193. That's also over 50% of the strikes landed. Takedowns. Luana landed 2 of 4. Egger got her 1 of 1. And that came in the last round. Out of those total strikes, look at the significant strikes. Luana Santos, 153 of 104 to Stephanie Eggers, 44 of 115. Look at the control time. And it's pretty much explainable right there. Luana landed those big shots. She threw a lot of punches in combination on the feet. She threw a couple leg kicks. She threw her little body kicks, the front kick, side kick. But Egger is the bigger chick. She's the bigger lady. How the hell do you let this girl come out of nowhere and muscle you? Muscle you, beat you up. I am beyond upset. But it happened. Then we had Steve Garcia versus Ezequiel Costa. I don't understand this fight either. This fight made no sense. If it didn't make, not that it didn't make no sense, it was a great matchup. But what the hell was Costa's game plan in the first round? Costa went and for about 4 minutes, nearly the whole round, all he did was grab the waist and walk around with Steve Garcia. That's all he did. He grabbed his waist and walked around with him. And Steve's like, all right, cool. That's nice. That's nice. I enjoy this. Costa kicking him, trying to lift him up and drop him, wasting all this energy. And all Steve did was just stand there, try to keep himself close to the cage and free his hands. That was it. When the round was over, round 2 came. And this man just charged right at Ezequiel. Charged right at this dude head on. Said, "What's up, brother?" Started throwing shots. Got him rocked. Took him down. Went down for him. And beat him up. The ending sequence landed these 3 nasty elbows. Crushed this dude's head, man. Steve Garcia wins. Underdog, he wins. Come on, son. Steve Garcia, man. For what happened, I'm not even mad that Garcia won. Because I don't know what the hell was that first round about. But now there's no sunlight. It's dark now. Yeah, why don't you do it? Why don't you do it downstairs? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Are y'all having a conversation explaining what lobby? Oh my God.
Yeah, that's not what the lobby is for.
I want to know what word this lady was thinking Shaman was saying. She walked all the way over there and still kept saying lobby, lobby. No lobby.
How is shit not? How should not in the lobby?
It's really kind of old, bro. So we have the next fight. Hyun Song Park versus Shannon Ross. And this was a good fight. Um, Regardless of how you feel, well, yeah, regardless of what, this was a good fight. Hyun Song Park, everybody kept talking about him. Some people were talking about he was unproven. He didn't look all that great on the road to the UFC show. So this should be Shannon Ross's chance to get a win here. But everybody that looked at Shannon Ross's fights, my man's chinny, man. He's chinny. When he gets caught, and that's it. If you can land good, then that's it. Game over. So the fight happened. And we thought Ross was done. Ross was getting picked off, man. That first round was crazy. Yeah. First round, Park was landing big shots. And on the fight stats, it was actually a close fight. And had this probably went to a decision, if not for the knockdowns, Ross could have probably won this fight. If there was no knockdowns and Ross would have just kept fighting this fight, he probably could have won this fight. But per usual, Shannon Ross went out there, and Shannon Ross still can't get a break. Shannon was getting beat up in the first round. The second round came, and Shannon Ross really was out here fighting a fight, man. And he looked so good. He started moving better after he felt Park's end of Park's strength. Because Park did get a takedown. Did he get a takedown? I swear to God, he went for a rest. He went for a takedown attempt, yeah. He probably felt that power and said, yo, we gonna boogie. So he was started finding that range. And he looked good. He started getting the turnaround. Started landing some real good shots on Park. It was a really good first round fight for Park. But that second round, man, that could have been Ross's round. Unfortunately, Ross got kicked with a teep kick. The toes got to the body. and Ross curled up. Ross got hit, and Ross couldn't hide it. And Park looked, and Park said, "Cool, buddy. We got you now." He ran up, punch, shot to the body, hit him again. One more shot to the body, and Ross curled up. Nasty follow-ups. TKO finish. Hyun-Sung Park beats Shannon Ross. Shannon Ross's fourth loss by knockout or technical knockout. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You lose the Contender Series by technical knockout. They give you a contract still, and you lose by technical knockout, and technical knockout. Bro. What you doing?
To show you how to prank this nigga. I'm about to make this nigga.
Oh, I thought he was making him chocolate?
No, this is a part of the TikTok thing, but.
Oh, okay. Oh, you do making another TikTok meal?
No, this is part of that same one. You know, the part that gets cuts out, you put this in the middle of the bread, and you bite it like whatever. It's like a.
Oh, you're not making the egg.
I am, but I'm saying the part that comes out.
Like oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot it is a two-parter. That's right. It is a two-parter. I forgot. The middle part, you stuff the middle part with the chocolate, and it becomes a mini little sandwich hot pocket type thing. Yeah. I forgot that shit. I watched it in the video, so that's crazy.
Was you recapping the things?
Yeah, I'm recapping. Now I'm gonna talk about the next week joint. This weekend joint. But yeah. So the next fight was Kenan Song versus Kevin Jousset. And Kenan Song fought this fight. But man, Kenan Song had some trouble. Jousset really was good, man. Some people question how good he was gonna look because he stands upright, and it's true, he does stand very upright. But the fact that he fights long, he fights very technical, very long, and he strikes similar to how Izzy stands and strikes. He does that same thing. But they look awkward, but they handle themselves pretty well. And what it was a lot of leg kicks. There was a couple leg kicks. A good set of leg kicks and a good set of jabs. Jabs with the occasional combination punch, occasional hook or so. But a lot of jabs. It was 78 of 171 strikes to the head that landed alone. 41 of 44 leg kicks. Oh, Cardi B and Offset broke up? Yeah. That's what I heard, allegedly. She said that she moving on. They're trying to distract you from the real problems.
Then they said she's on a world tour, and then one of the people on their little podcast said, "How's she gonna do it to one album?" I said, "Nah, y'all gotta chill out." I said, "They gotta chill out."
Yeah, that's crazy though. Imagine going around all over the world just to perform your songs of your one album.
Not even the whole album. You can perform 5 songs. 2 of them is hers. The rest of them is all featured.
5 songs, yeah, your songs, and then all the songs you were featured in.
Oh yeah, he dropped a new body now on Friday.
Yeah, what's that joint he got? Huh?
With the album Vultures?
No, there's a song I heard.
Bit.
I forgot the feature he had got on there.
Freddie Gibbs, Bump J.
Yeah, I heard the Freddie Gibbs joint. Yeah, I heard Freddie Gibbs verse for it.
Don't pull out the sky, you know.
I was like, what in the world?
That album crazy. All my favorites dropping classics this year. Y'all niggas ain't doing shit.
Nah, and now Travis Scott got his little melody in there.
But yeah, Kevin Doucette really did good, man. Good leg kicks, good jabs, good occasional shots, like good counter shots. Kanan was trying to counter, and he did counter a couple times, but not enough for Doucette, man. Doucette did real good, and he got himself a takedown in the process. He doubled up. He doubled up on Kanan's striking. A little bit more. He threw a little bit more in the total, but the landeds were damn near double, if not doubled. Shit's crazy. Shit is really crazy. And it really just shows you how efficient this Doucette guy is, man. Can't really sleep on the city kickboxing guys because they're really, really good. But you see that? You see that? See them percentages, man. Striking. See the significant strikes, what landed from what didn't land. No ground strikes. And then you see my man got outlanded by damn near double every round. By practically double every round. Crazy, man. Kanan Song Kanan. Bugged out stuff. What is it? Song Young Park for Andre Muniz. Split decision. Kind of upset about that one. Thought Park could have won that one. But I thought Park won that one. That's another one I kind of thought he won, but you know, the percentages thing. But they're not even the percentages thing. Is that Andre Muniz landed a lot of takedowns and he got the control. While the striking looks totally different. It's just that Muniz was more active with the takedowns. Park did have an opportunity where he was on top and he could have gotten the beat up. He could have beaten up Muniz, but he didn't do much of that. And there was just a lot of takedowns and the slow control from Muniz. But that was it, man. Park had a good first round, if I remember correctly. But then the third round kind of was. But it doesn't matter of the control. Second round, Muniz. It does the control. All the damn takedowns in the jiu-jitsu. But Park was trying to do his best. My dude Tim Elliott beat Sumundarji. Hiya. Elliott Mundarji was out there. He threw some good strikes in that fight. I like that fight, actually. I didn't know Mundarji was training with Alpha Male. So I was a little scared. I said, oh. Was it Alpha Male he was training with? Yeah. It was Alpha Male. So I said, oh, God. This could be problematic. And I said, nah, Tim Elliott, we probably got this one in the bag. And sure enough, it happened. Tim Elliott went for 3 takedowns. Got the third one. Only attempted 1 submission, but that 1 submission counted. The man was trying to throw the big shots, try to throw that big straight hand punch, that straight left. Didn't work out. Elliott got the takedown. Elliott worked. And Elliott put an arm triangle on this boy that was so tight This man started shooting blood out his mouth and his nose. Well, actually out his nose. That was crazy. The man was literally squeezing until this man started leaking blood out his nose. I said, bro, this shit, what? Nasrat Hakparas made easy work of Jamie Malarkey. Then hit him with the Infinity Gauntlet combo. That shit was not even fun. No, it wasn't. He dropped this dude. Then as this dude tried to get back up, Jamie Malarkey tries to get back up. Hakparas walks up to him and starts throwing repeated uppercuts. Repeated short uppercuts till this man dropped again. I'm like, God damn, man. Let this dude breathe, yo. Just lit him the hell up. That was bad. That was bad. That was fucking crazy. But Hakparas just moved so quick. I thought Malarkey was going to try to change levels and do stuff, but he gets too caught up in the feet. And that's crazy because that was the same thing that happened in the next fight. Khalil Roundtree fought Anthony Smith. Oh yeah, Elliott fought Sumundarji on short notice. Smith fought Khalil Roundtree on short notice. Anthony Smith probably should have not taken this fight. But so hold on. Yeah. It's Anthony Smith. Came out here for Khalil Roundtree. Smith was all right. He looked all right. Well, striking wise, performing wise, he looked all right. Short notice fight. But he fought very cautious, very smart. He didn't look like the way he normally looks for fights, where, you know what I mean? He looks shredded, he's ripped. Nah, man, he looked he looked like he was in shape, but kind of like a little doughy-ish, sort of. I mentioned it while we was watching it. But he was out there. He threw his couple punches, strikes. He landed some good jabs out there, a couple of leg kicks, tried to keep Roundtree at bay. Roundtree went out there and landed his shots. Landed some good shots. He's trying to go for those big hooks, you know. And a couple body shots, a couple leg kicks. But
that's the trade-off. Out here we get all after them, but we don't get hit by our people.
yeah.
Oh, they stop it?
But now, you see, with my fault, I was reading something. Smith was looking all right, but as the fight continued, not quite. He kept getting rocked. You seen Smith hit Roundtree or something? Roundtree was in more backing off. When Roundtree hit Smith, it was effective. Smith was in problems. He was getting banged up. But damn, that third round came. And that dude, Roundtree, looked. And Roundtree caught him with the combination. Damn uppercut. Uppercut, left hook. Jesus Christ. That joint was crazy. Smith flew backwards. And then he was going to hit him, but he didn't hit him. Big props. Major respect to Khalil Roundtree. And to think about it, I mentioned it there while we was watching it on OK, that Khalil Roundtree is about 33 years old. Khalil's about 33 years old. And some years ago, he wasn't even going to fight anymore. This dude was thinking about retiring from mixed martial arts because he wasn't going nowhere and he was taking these losses. He took the loss against, was it Johnny Walker? There you go. He had these losses, man. Yeah, he came out here. He fought Johnny Walker. He lost. He lost to Ian Laba. And then he lost to Marcin Prachnio. And it was like, damn. You know, he lost. What the hell he was going to do? And he left. He went to go chill, get his life together. Then he came back. He fought Bukowskis. You seen what he did to Bukowskis. Carl Roberson. You seen what he did to Carl Roberson. He beat my dude Dustin Jacoby. He laid out Chris Dawkins. And now look what he did to Anthony Smith. Round 3. Bro, you can't ask for nothing more sweeter than that, man. Super proud of this guy, Khalil Roundtree. He's making things happen. And now the main event there, Song Yadong, Chris Gutierrez. Nice little main event. Nice main event. Nice main event there. Gutierrez, Song Yadong. You know, Gutierrez did good on the striking aspect, but it's not just a striking game. It's a mixed martial arts. This is mixed martial arts. This is UFC. And as you can see here, Chris Gutierrez landed the better percentage of strikes. This is an MMA bout. And as you can see, Yadong Song Yadong got about 11 minutes of control time. And you can see that chart there, what was happening. See that 17-29 Gutierrez, 25-14 Gutierrez, 17-24 Gutierrez, and Song won 2 rounds. But it's that control time. Yadong Song got 11 minutes and 1 second of control time with only 2 takedowns. So rounds that he won, he got handled, and that was it. While Gutierrez was landing a lot of good strikes here, especially these leg kicks, 76-91. You see the leg kicks. The leg kick number is crazy. They didn't quite stop Song, and Song managed to get those takedowns. So what are you going to do? You can't do much. You got him. So that's what happened. So Yadong won. Gutierrez lost that 5th round. I don't know why Goodyear was just trying to go for some sort of Mari role. Um, where's mine? Racism. Anyway, I don't want to know. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. So he got it. Unanimous decision. Um, Don Song won. So he wants to fight Peter Yan next. Hopefully that happens. We'll see, right? We'll see. So what's going on this week? Yeah, so that's an hour and 20 minutes because I was reading something else, but mainly me talking of last week's events. We're going into this week's events. So this week, there's some shows going on. There's some things going on. You could look through here. Yeah, Golden Boy Fight Night, Fight Club, Brave, ACA, Blow by Blow, One Friday Fights. Oh yeah, they got One Friday Fights. Okay. Aries Fight Series. Let me see something. Where's this on? Oh, Internet Pay-Per-View. I don't know none of these guys. Regional stuff. Okay. Regional fighting. Well, okay. If there's something that I guess you gotta have to watch, of course, watch One Friday Fights 45. That'll be on YouTube Friday morning. Your boy will be trying to watch the weigh-ins. I never stream. I used to stream it, but I stopped streaming it because it's on YouTube. So it's like if I don't get to watch it, you guys could go watch it. You don't have to watch it and hear me rant and rave about it. You guys can go ahead and watch it. So the 12 fights on the card. A lot of good kickboxing going on. Well, we have 2 MMA fights, and the rest of them are sheer Muay Thai fights. So go knock yourselves out to watch that. Otop versus Soner San. Soner Sen is the main event. You can catch that. Stephen Irvine out of Scotland's fighting Longdern Debran Sarakam out of Thailand. So go catch that. Go catch that. A lot of fights, a lot of long names. That's 7:30 a.m. on Friday. YouTube. Watch that on YouTube if you're able to. Catch that. They got Brave. Brave is tomorrow. Today's Wednesday, right? Brave is tomorrow. Wait, what time is Brave though? Let me see. It says one day. Oh, this is on Friday too. And it's on YouTube. Yeah, you can catch this on at 10 o'clock in the morning. Brave Championship Fighting 80. Headlined by Kosi and Mbele, who's 6-2. Fighting Jose Shorty Torres for the BCF Bantamweight Championship. Brave Championship Fighting title. Joseph Ali Al Salawi went back over here to fight Nenad Avramovic. Okay. Hussein Maki fighting Gerald Burns. Looks like an okay card. Fabiola Nascimento. Liana Valentino. All right, Monica Kiran Gag. Okay. You can catch this. This is Friday morning too. Brave. Championship fighting on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, shout out to the homie Tad, who's gonna be like, yeah, we gotta talk about all this other. Nah. Oh the Tad be trying to keep you on your toes, man. Tad be keeping us streamers on our toes. I swear, us podcasters and stuff. But yeah, man, we got Aries fighting Championship 18 on UFC Fight Pass on Friday. If you want to watch this, that's gonna be pretty cool, man. This is on your UFC Fight Pass. Catch this is at 2:00 in the afternoon. As Virgil Organ fights Henrique Shigemoto. For the AFC vacant middleweight title. 5-0 is Virgil. Henrique Shigemoto is 14-4-1. Henrique Shigemoto. Name sounds familiar. No wonder. Alyaskab Krizev had fought this dude. And beat him with a rear naked choke. Krizev did. Yeah, for this is a vacant middleweight title. Axel Sola, 6-0 out of Italy, fights Turpal Yunusov for the vacant lightweight championship. Giselle Moreira fights Rizlan Zawak for the AFC vacant women's bantamweight title. Trophy Holton fights Abu Bakar Bati. Yusuf Benet 4-0 fights Mehdi Sadi 5-2. Shabulat Abuev 3-2 versus Hugo Gillen, who's 4-1. Len Carman fights Dezersa Kupieva. This is at 155. Yo, you guys might get me to watch some Aries. Looks like he looks solid as hell for a 135. Huh? She pretty. I might watch that. Watch that. Women at 155. Pretty 155 ladies. Sign me up. A French woman versus a Russian woman at 155. Sign me up. Mohamed Belot 2-0 versus Gaten Dambo. Chanel Dyer, who's 3-0, fights Lilia Kazak at 125. Vlad Gutu, Daweed Panfil. Ugh. Alright. Might have to watch some Aries then. You can watch some Aries. Aries is at 10? No, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock on Friday. 2 o'clock on Friday. Okay. Friday 2? Stream some Aries? 2 o'clock Friday? We might have to. I'm not saying I might have to. I'm not saying I am. I say I might have to. ACA. Let's see what's the ACA Young Eagles. Yeah. If you watch ACA, that's that European Russian joint. Catch that joint live in Chechnya, Russia. Kalibek Azukul Ulu fights Kunkar Dadayev. 5-4. Brother, this is. Are they killing me with these names? Ghazi Murad Kakimov, who's 4-1, fights Ali Malsagov, who's 5-0. Aslanbek Kadziayev versus. Let me click this one because it just says A. Abdul Patak Sultan Betkov. Oh, we got it. Ramzan Kadyev fights Ali Sulaimanov. Alikhan Kasanov versus Ismail Kelemetov. Yakub Kadyev versus Maxim Melkin. Yakub Bursan Nukayev versus Ruslan Ilyasov. Barzan Saidan versus Kusin Tatalayev. Ortsa Gudayev versus Amir El Shanshori. And Murad Kasayev versus Magomed Aliyev. You gotta say that backwards. That's how it's gonna go. I said the card in backward order. But that's at 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday. So it's gonna probably be afternoon time where y'all at, but over here it'll be morning. Shoots, that's crazy. What's Golden Boy fight night? Let's see what's happening on Golden Boy.
What's your girl say?
Golden Boy. Oh, the Zone and YouTube. Sanchez Simon. If you like boxing, I guess you could go catch this joint. Golden Boy just be looking to try to get some guys. I don't know. My dude De La Hoya is not doing such a great job with promoting the rest of the fighters on his cards. He just goes for the cash grabs, man. I'm sorry to say it, but it has to be said. Look at this. December 14th. They're matched up well, but you know he's looking for that cash money millionaire. Oh, sorry. Let me stop this. I'm on the wrong joint. What's wrong with the one? Oh, you won on the weekend.
Who won, Gordon?
Okay. So yeah. Let's see. Let's get let's put some. Yeah. Okay. So we got the Jose Tito Sanchez, 11-0, versus Walter Santabanes or Santabanes, 12-2. Eric Priest. Or Eric Price, 11-0. Paul Mendez, 21-4-2. Grant Flores, 3-0 versus Wayne Bordeaux, 3-1. Ricardo Uvalcaba, Irvin Macias. So we got super bantamweight, welterweight, middleweight, bantamweight. Yeah, bantamweight. Go back down. I said Justin Figueroa, Jerome Clayton, Super welterweight, Fabian Guzman versus Ruben Johnson. Super welterweight, Jose Chavez versus Jerson Ortiz. Super bantamweight. Look at that. 8-0, 17-9. A 2-0 guy's fighting an 0-4 guy. 6-0 fighting 3-2-1. 10-0, 13-3. That's a good matchup. 3-0, 3-1. A good matchup. 11-0, 21-4-2. You find a seasoned vet. Still a good matchup. Previously, Eric is a young guy. And two guys who are probably at the same rate. Yeah. But you're just trying to find guys to watch. And people are going to watch. If you really like boxing, you're going to come and watch this. Other than that, you're going to wait till the weekend comes. So you can watch all that other good boxing. No. What do you mean by that? We talked about one card on Friday morning. Just mention what I might stream on Friday midday. But ladies and gentlemen, Jake Paul and MVP, most valuable prospects. Most valuable promotions. The MVP, most valuable promotions, brings to you Paul versus August, MVP, most valuable prospects 4. It's going to be on the zone at 9 o'clock. I will sit and I will watch this because, not for the main event, but for the co-main event. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get your attention here. Let's get the Chrome tab up. Yes, sir. Let's put it on there. Yes, sir. I'm going to knock this down because that's butt. Let's get on here. Let's boost this up. Yeah, boost it up. Okay. All right. So, from the main card, you see that Zachary Randolph versus Michael Mana at 200. Ugh. That's that cruiserweight. 5-3-1 versus 7-5. I said 17. Lorenzo Medina versus Joshua Temple. 8-0 versus 12-2. That's probably gonna be a light heavyweight bout. From the way that dude Medina looks, they don't put a weight there. Elijah Flores 6-0 fights Javier Mayoral 6-3-1. That's gonna be a welterweight. Yoenis Telez. This dude's been showing up on the cards pretty good against Levan Navarro 15-1. Both Cubans. Super welterweight. I like that. Telez has been doing pretty good for their cards though. This one is what got me. They announced this a little while ago. Y'all was there. Y'all seen it. Freyshawn Cruz Dezern, the former super the former super middleweight.
Oh, what the hell is this? We don't got no buckle.
Shadeja Green for the WBC World Female Super Middleweight title because homegirl is not defending it, so fight for the vacant Super Middleweight title.
Oh, Lillian? I don't even show butt. You giving Lillian a stuff? Oh, yeah, we're going. Steve's gonna drop it.
Butt? Oh, you're talking about butt. Trishawn Cruz Dezern 8-2. Shadeja Green. Shadeja Green is a beast. Brother. Sweet Terminator. 34 years old out of New Jersey. This girl is putting all these other chicks That's the only person she went to decision against Olivia Curry. But she's been beating up every other chick, man. Psh. And she ain't fighting like no chick. Yo, this could be the second coming, man. I said it. That could be the second coming of Ann Wolf out here, man. Shadeja Green is yo. She ain't fighting like no scrub. She fight like a dude, bro. That joint is scary, man. And Jake Paul 7-1 fighting Andre August, who's 10-1. What they calling this? Bridgerweight now, I think. But yeah, who's this guy? You see the last couple fights he's had. Brandon Martin, Santario Martin. Yeah. His last loss. Fair matchup. Fair matchup against, I'm not zooming in on that face, but yeah, fair matchup. Jake Paul. Yeah, we're going to watch it Friday. We'll watch it. I'm going to watch it. I like boxing. Why not? Let me cut this real quick. So, hold on. Okay, because I need this. Because Thursday, there's a boxing fight. Jose Sanchez versus... Oh, yeah, I just talked about that. That's Thursday. I'm not going to really watch that. They got Bam Martinez versus Sonny Edwards. Josh Kelly versus Placido Ramirez. And David Romero versus Sena Agbeko. So let's talk about it. Oh. Wrong joint.
Huh? Coming.
I need you.
That's what my own shoes be going. You hear it? No one is a mix up. You try to go touch the corner because I don't touch you now. Well, so what's going to happen if I touch you? What's going to happen if I touch you, huh? What's going to happen if I touch you?
Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me do something real quick.
I was telling him that you need to do a TikTok or something, bro. But that wasn't him.
There you go. So, what we got? We got a nice card. Let me set those up real quick. We got ourselves on Saturday, brought to you by The Zone. Prelims are going to be on YouTube. It starts at Saturday at 8 o'clock. Hand in hand with Matchroom Boxing in Glendale, Arizona, for the WBC and IBF World Flyweight titles. Battle of the Undefeateds. Jesse Bam Rodriguez, 18-0. Jesus Christ. Will be facing the man known to the world, returning for the first time in a long time, Sonny Edwards. Now, Sonny Edwards is out of the UK, out of England. Showtime Sonny Edwards. Our dude is pretty fucking skilled. I'm talking about this man competed in the Olympics, had a really good amateur record, solid amateur record, former champ. My dude is legit. My dude is legit as they come. These dudes are out here. I'm telling you, man. Freaking skilled beast kids, man. If I actually remember, no. I think he's the IBF title champ. Yeah, he's currently the IBF champion, and I think what's his name is the W. Is currently the WBA. Yeah, but he's one national champion. Skilled motherfucker, bro. It's Sonny Edwards. And bro, super skilled, man. But Bam Rodriguez is a tough customer. One of the more dangerous dudes at this division. And climbing up the ranks, man. We got Murodjan Akhmadaliev, 11-1, fighting Kevin Gonzalez, 25-0-1 at super bantamweight. Galal Yafai for the international flyweight against Rocco Santomaro, who's 22-2. Whew. Peter McGrail for the WBA super bantamweight title will be fighting Jericho O'Quinn, who's 16-1. Gordy Russ II will be fighting Junaid Bostan at a super welterweight. Arturo Papoca, who's 11-0-1, will be fighting Carlos Mujica, who's 8-3 at super bantamweight. Yeah. Albert Gonzalez will be fighting Robin Nelson Vieira at, what's that? Junior? Is it junior? Junior featherweight? Junior featherweight? Joe McGrail, will be fighting 7-0, fighting Edgar Ortiz Jr., 8-4-2 at that same weight class as well. This card, I may have to save it for Sunday. I want to watch it, but I'm gonna stream it on Sunday. If anything, you guys trying to watch, you go out and watch it. I'll try to get it on for Sunday, if not Monday. But you're gonna find out in a few reasons in a little bit why I said that, because there's a lot of stuff to watch, man. There's a lot of stuff to watch. There's also a junior middleweight fight. Let me get it. Let me pull it up real quick, because I didn't pull it up here. And I got to do my picks for tomorrow. I haven't. Anyway, on the zone on Saturday, 2:00, Josh Kelly fights Placido Ramirez at super welterweight. 20-3 is Ramirez. 14-1 is Josh Kelly. They don't even show the rest of this card, but it's on Saturday. Yeah. And on this last fight, this one here, Saturday at 10, is the last card of Showtime ever, as far as boxing is concerned, for now or forever. But this is the last ever Showtime championship boxing card to ever take place. Ever. As David Morrell, 9-0 David Morrell out of Cuba, fights Sena Agapo out of Ghana, West Africa. 27-2 is Agbeko. Morrell is 9-0. Super middleweights. Chris Colbert, 17-1. Will be fighting Jose Valenzuela, who's 12-2. At lightweight, Julio Cesar Martinez, 20-2. We find Angelino Cordova, the WBC World Flyweight title. Andre Berto will be fighting Robert Guerrero. I can't believe that this is actually a real fight, but this is actually a real fight. This was only a rumor, and I talked about this, I think, 2 weeks ago. And I was like, there's no way this is really happening, but this may really be, yeah, this is actually happening. Robert Guerrero is coming out to fight Andre Berto, 32-5. The man's fought at, was it lightweight? Was it lightweight? Super lightweight, welterweight, junior welterweight, yeah. Now super welterweight. Find Robert Guerrero. Alberto Puello, 21-0 out of DR, will be fighting Hector Madera, who's 9-0. Kyron Davis, 17-3-1. Oh yeah, the Madera Puello fight is gonna be as super lightweight. Davis versus Cruz Stewart, 8-2, super middleweight. Michael Angeletti is the prelims versus Angel Contreras, 13-7-2. Joey Spencer versus Marcelo Bzowski is middleweight. 16-1 is Spencer, 10-24-4 is Bzowski. Charles Harris is 6-0 versus Marlon Sims, 8-2. Sean McCallman will be fighting Christian Olivas, 20-9 at super middleweight. John Easter will be making a pro debut, or they just don't have his record, against Javier Frazier at super middleweight, 8-26-1. God damn. Lawrence King, 13-1-0 versus Alex Theron, who's 23-12-0. Jose Cholette, who's 2-0, will be fighting Lynn McFarland, 2-2. That's gonna be a super lightweight bout. But yeah, man, that's gonna be boxing on the boxing aspect for what's going on. Oh boy, oh boy. When you want to catch the boxing this week, watch the Sanchez Santabanes fight if you want to. But do watch the Jake Paul joint. Definitely watch Jesse Rodriguez, Sonny Edwards. Definitely go watch David Morrell versus Sean Agbeko. Go watch those on Saturday. Try to catch the Bam fight and the Morrell fight. So pay attention to the Zone and Showtime. And try to catch the Jake Paul fight. It'll be good. But if you don't want to watch the Jake Paul fight, do watch Bam Rodriguez, Sonny Edwards, and David Morrell versus Agbeko. Do that. But now we're going into the UFC. UFC 296. UFC 296 this weekend. Boy, oh boy. Stress. And because of this card, I will be coming on today. And I will be on for Friday. Probably Friday. If not, then Thursday, tomorrow, probably. Depending. Just to come on real quick, talk picks on OK Live. So if you haven't been on OK Live, that's Mr. B on OK Live. Um, check that, man. But yeah, UFC 296. There's a lot happening for this card, man. We're literally just 3 days and a few hours away. I can't believe that. UFC 296. Live on pay-per-view. Prelims you'll catch on ESPN and ESPN Plus. The early prelims you gotta probably have to catch those on ESPN Plus or UFC Fight Pass. I remember that. There you go. Live at the T-Mobile Arena at Las Vegas. 14 fights on this card. 14 fights. Boy, oh boy. So it'll be three. Usually it's like 3, 6. Hold on, what time does this start? I'll let you know right now. 6 o'clock. So yeah. 6 o'clock, 14 fights. They'll give out 4 on the early. They're probably gonna hope that one of these falls out. This is 14. But they'll try to squeeze 5 early or 5 on the main on the ESPN Plus version on the prelims and 4 on the early prelims. That's what I meant to say. I got caught a whole ass mental fart right there. What the hell was that about? But yeah. The headline. What's the headline? Well, first off, I mentioned it 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Early prelim start. Prelim start 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Main card starts at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. That could be anywhere between 3 hours, 5 hours or more for anyone out of the states. I know some of you guys have 5 hours time difference. You know what I mean? 5 or 10 hours, 12 hours time difference. So, but it's headlined by the champion, the current welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, facing the number 3 title, the number 3 ranked Colby Covington, former 2-time title challenger, former UFC interim title holder Colby Covington. Yes, the man returns from the darkness. We also have Alexandre Pantoja defending the newly won flyweight title against the number 2 contender, number 2 ranked Brandon Royval. The number 5 ranked Shavkat Rakhmonov will be fighting number 6 Stephen Wonderboy Thompson in a pivotal welterweight bout. Big time bout here. For both guys, Shavkat Rakhmonov beat Stephen Thompson. You beat one of the elite in the division. Stephen has not lost his spot in the top 10, which is very impressive when you think about it. And Wonderboy here, if Wonderboy could beat Shavkat Rakhmonov, boy, you're still showing that you got fire. And it's not just any random guy. You beat Shavkat. Shavkat's no joke. Shavkat's proven himself to be the truth, man. We also have Tony Ferguson versus Paddy Pimblett on the main card, and it opens up with number 9 Vicente Luque versus number 10 Ian Machado Gary. But let's go backwards. Let's go actually forward, because I just read that backwards. Let's go forward and talk about these matchups. Yes, sir. So, the early prelims kick off. See, this is why I love these pay-per-views. And this one, the order is crazy, but it makes sense. But it's crazy as hell. Randy Brown faces Muslim Salikov. Randy Brown, Muslim Salikov. Utter madness. Muslim Salikov is a master of sport. Muslim Salikov, Sambo champion, kickboxing champion in Russia. Randy Brown, rude boy. Randy Brown. Now these two dudes are legit. Legit beast. My dude, Randy Brown, is going to have the craziest reach advantage known to man out here. Randy Rude Boy Brown, 17-5. This is why I miss Mike, man. 33 years old, 6'3" with a 78-inch reach advantage in the arms, but a 45.5-inch reach in legs. Muslim Salikov has a 70-inch reach advantage in the arms and a 41-inch reach in the legs. Now, before we get more in depth, Randy Brown, last 3 fights, Randy Brown got 11 wins by finish, 6 by strikes, 5 by submission, 6 wins by decision. He has been stopped twice by strikes and twice by submission and has 1 decision loss. He's currently in his last 5 fights. He's actually 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He only lost to Jack Della Maddalena by a rear naked choke. Other than that, he beat Jared Gooden, Chaos Williams, Francisco Trinaldo, lost to Jack Della, and then beat Wellington Turman. Skilled guy. Big guy. Has sneaky submissions. Takedown defense is pretty solid. He can strike. Heavy strikes. Likes his kicks. Likes to double and triple up on his jab. Very good guy. He likes to use a lot of range, though. He does real good in the range. Only closes in when he got you, hurt. But that's typically a lot of guys. Sometimes you can force him to engage in a firefight, but he's gotten a lot smarter to that, so he tries to keep it as technical as he can keep a fight going. So props to him. Problem is he's fighting the king of Kung Fu, Muslim Salikov, who's 19-4, 39 years old, 5'11". I remember I just mentioned that. Sancho Karate is what he has. 15 wins by finish, 12 by strikes. That's KOs and TKOs. 3 wins by submission, 4 by decision. He's only been knocked out once, lost by submission twice, and only has 1 loss by decision. And the actual knockout loss was when Li Jingliang beat him. Other than that, he's been 3-2 in his last 5. He beat Zaleski, Eleazar Zaleski dos Santos, split decision. He beat Francisco Trinaldo. Li Jingliang had beat him, but then he stopped Andre Fiallo. But then Dalby recently beat him in June. The guy doesn't necessarily use his grappling as much. He's always striking. Very technical strikes. He has a nasty overhand, killer tight left hooks. He's good in his clinch striking, but sometimes he leaves himself open for takedowns. He's getting older, so the takedown defense is kind of wearing down. But it is a good matchup. There's a lot of technique and power behind Salikov. Randy Brown is developing technique, but he has solid power. This is a very good matchup, but I'm going to be leaning towards Randy Brown on this one. I think Randy has the younger, but more importantly, he has the reach advantage. I think he can manage to make this a very nasty fight on the outside for Salikov, because Salikov's going to have to try to grapple, close in, and get some type of clinching or takedowns against Brown. And I think Brown is too aware of that. So he'll try to keep this as much out in the distance as he can and just beat him up pretty much. But it could get greasy in the middle and get greasy if this goes past 2 rounds. But I'll take, well, yeah. If this goes past a round and a half, it can get really greasy. But I'll take Randy Brown. The next fight, Martin Buday fights Shamil Gaziev. That's crazy. Gaziev just came into the UFC, actually. Um, Shamil Gaziev is 33 years old, 6'4" with a 78-inch reach out of Dagestan, Russia. He has a 13-fight win streak. Currently undefeated. 10 wins by stoppage, 7 by strikes, and 3 by submission. 1 win by decision. He came in here this year, beating Greg Velasco using rear naked choke. Brought to you by the Contender Series. Very nasty fight. He beat one of the UFC veterans, Darko Stosic, during this year too. Actually, that's what ended up getting him this opportunity at the UFC. Pavel Delidko, he beat this dude second round. He's fought. He's only had 2 losses in his amateur record. His amateur record 9-2. Wow, 9-2. It's not bad. He only lost his first fight, and then lost his 9th fight. Not bad. He fought for the International Mixed Martial Arts Federation. That's that joint, that big time like Olympic league. For MMA, that's impressive shit. That's why he's here. He's gonna be fighting Martin Buday, and this is a heavyweight fight. 13-1 is Baddie Martin Buday. 32 years old, 6'4", 77-inch reach out of Slovakia. He only has 1 loss by decision, and he only came in his second fight to former UFC fighter Juan Espino. Crazy, ain't it? Now he has 9 wins by finish, 6 by submission. 6 by KO TKO strikes, and 3 by submission. 4 wins by decision. The last time he actually fought, was just actually a while ago, man. He fought Parisian. Josh Parisian caught him in a Kimura in round 1. Josh Parisian could not defend the takedown. When he did get taken down, he got handled. Other than that, he's fought in his last 5. Lorenzo Hood, he beat on the Contender Series. Knocked that dude out. Chris Barnett, that was that weirdo fight that happened. Lucas Bresky, that was a split decision. That was an ugly fight. Jay Collier, that was kind of an ugly fight too, but he won. And Josh Parisian, he just handled. Buday doesn't offer a lot in volume, but he's good in technique, and he carries pretty good power. He carries good power. I don't know how to say pretty good power. He carries good power. This is a heavyweight. He got good power, but he doesn't have a lot of volume. And depending, sometimes his fights can be real quick. And from what we've seen from a lot of his fights here in the UFC, slow pace fights. Heavyweight fights tend to be like that after the first round, though, right? Shamil Gaziev has a way of just coming in there, cleaning shit. Either he's gonna knock you out, or he's gonna get busy with his grappling. Guy come out the Contender Series. He hasn't had that, that taste of what's it gonna be like to be fighting in the UFC level. Buday has fought here for a little bit now. He's gotten in a little bit. He's gotten the momentum, aware of the things that need to happen. Well, let me go back and let me just check this joint real quick. And that's what I have to check. That's 6'4", 265 to 259. Yeah, they're pretty much even. So when I'm looking at this, I'm just like, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take Shamil. I'll take Shamil. I'll be brave and take Shamil. Now the next fight here, I'll be brave. I'll take Shamil. The next fight is between the OG Andre Fili versus Lucas Almeida. I hear at featherweight. Andre Touchy Fili is a dude that we all like. We all enjoy. We've all seen fight. Andre Touchy Fili, Bay Area representing Team Alpha Male, man. This dude used to be skin and bones, and now he just muscled up, man. He's got that maturity in himself, the growth. So he got the grown man frame. He's put on the grown man frame for past couple years now, man. I actually remember when I first noticed that shit, and I was on watching this. I forgot who he was fighting. Was it a Jordan fight? I think it was a Jordan fight when I was like, whoa, my boy got muscle. Where'd he get this muscle from? Was it Yusuf? One of the two. I think it was a Jordan fight. I was like, where did this guy get this muscle from? What the hell? Boy got swole. But he got 9 wins by strikes, 3 wins by submission, 10 wins by decision. He's been stopped by strikes 3 times. Stopped 5 losses by decision. Currently riding. Man, he lost his last fight to Nathaniel Wood. This is a dude who needs to pick up a win. In his last 4 fights, if I want to say last 5 fights, he's actually 1-3-1. Pineda was a no contest. He got stopped by Brito in under a minute. Oh no, my fault. That wasn't a fight. Actually, even if I take that one out and put the Mitchell one, it's still 1-3-1. Because it'll be Bryce Mitchell lost, Pineda, no contest because the eye poke, Joe Anderson Brito, the TKO. He beat Algio by split decision, but then lost to Nathaniel Wood. Yeah. Now they have this one joint. The Fight Pass Invitational. I put that as a fight, but it was actually just a grappling event, so that doesn't count. But then if I replace that with the Bryce Mitchell fight, Bryce Mitchell beat him, so it's still 1-3-1. He's in need of a win. The guy has range. He could strike. His problem was his wrestling. He's improved on his wrestling and got that Team Alpha Male mentality now, where he's willing to put the wrestling. He's willing to put his grappling chops to good use. He's a good jiu-jitsu guy, not a solid guy, but he does know his way around a good submission. He is fond of the alpha male mentality, as I mentioned, where these dudes go in, they lock up the guillotines or the rear naked chokes. But he's good with a couple other fancy submissions as well. You know what I mean? But he's really good with the striking. He has his triangles, occasional triangle, occasional armbar. But he's good with his striking, as I mentioned. He's really good with his striking. That's the UFC right now. He has 10 wins and 9 losses. So it's just weird. 3-3, 10 and 9. You know? I don't need to keep this up. So we'll see how he does. He has good footwork. He's not really moving lateral, not as much as he could, but he uses his range pretty well. He shoots the 1-2 pretty damn good. He has a long jab, a long straight punches. He got a long uppercut. Throws the occasional head kick. I like when he mixes his strikes, his punches, and his kicks together. Works really well for him. Makes some takedowns in it. Put some takedowns in there. He's going up against the 14-2 Lucas Almeida, though. This could prove troublesome because Almeida just lost to Pat Sabatini. This dude lost to Daniel Zellhuber, and Pat Sabatini. Both men are now in the UFC. Sabatini, he lost to in his last fight. And Zellhuber, he lost to, and Zellhuber got signed by the UFC. He had to come back in here and fight Michael Trizano and try to get the call back. But Almeida is a bad dude, man. He's 32 years old, 5'11", 5'11" with a 71-inch reach. No decisions. Well, only one decision loss. His wins don't come by decision. Is either he's gonna finish, and he has 14 finishes. His 14 and 2 are all finishes. 9 by strikes and 5 by submission. So, yeah, 9 by strikes, 5 by submission. Dangerous cat. And in a 3-rounder, he's crazy. Sabatini, he tried to go strike up with Sabatini. He got grappled by Sabatini. And Sabatini's a good grappler. Good wrestler, jiu-jitsu mix, grappler. Feely uses his grappling, but not as much as he uses his striking. But I think grappling will be a key in this fight for Feely. Almeida has explosive strikes. When they come from every, all your points, 8 points of damage. Your punches, your kicks, and your knees and elbows. Those things come out, man. He has a crazy flying knee. He's the occasional punches. He has a nasty, dangerous hook to watch out for. He puts crazy pressure on dudes when he has them hurt. You know what I mean? So is stuff like that. And his submission skills are pretty damn solid too. I think this is going to be the bounce back fight for Almeida. As I mentioned, for Philly to get this done, Philly has to spend more time grappling than he does striking. He has to do that. And I don't know if his cardio is going to allow him to get that much that much grappling off. But if he could grapple and put his full weight on Almeida, he could have Almeida in a lot of trouble, man. But I'm not sure if Philly's grappling is going to be up to par with what Almeida's going to bring. On this one right now, I'm going to say Almeida. It may change. We'll check and see how the weigh-ins go. And then I'll let y'all know. But yeah, I'll let you know. But right now, let me see. He beat Trizano. Sabatini ran right at him. The submissions. I think Philly might get caught. Philly can't spend a minute on the feet. Philly has to strike a little bit and try to get the takedown. Somehow, some way, he has to try to get the takedown. Because Almeida strikes too fast, man. Too fast and too often. I'm going to take Almeida. Let's just see the weigh-ins on Friday. So the next fight, number 4, Tagir Ulanbekov versus Cody Durden. Ah, boy. Ulanbekov is 14-2. Cody Durden 16-4-1. I love my Russians, but I'm gonna take my American on this fight here. Tagir Ulanbekov. He trains with the boys. 32 years old, 5'7" with a 70-inch reach. Oh man. Tagir got no striking wins. No wins by strikes. But he's never been knocked out. And he's never been submitted. He's only lost by decision. He has 8 wins by submission and 6 wins by decision. That's not bad at all. Nate Maness, he submitted in the first round, and he hasn't fought since last year. Nate Maness, he finished him clean. Elliott, he lost to. He beat Nascimento by split decision. He beat Bruno Silva by unanimous decision. His skill set is pretty much, I got strikes. Yeah, that's weird. Did he tap to the strikes? Did Nicole come upstairs?
Yeah. No, you said 2.
There's no truck outside. There's no truck outside.
So hold on. So
Becky got the $1 thing early.
Happy
oh my god.
Oh.
So yeah.
1 minute she in the house, 2 seconds she in the middle of the hat.
So yeah.
The
What's happening, Bucky?
going on? How you doing?
I'm good.
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake?
Thank you, sis. Okay, I'm gonna do something about Margarita.
Oh, y'all found her?
I think Margarita's on her phone. Hey, Chris.
Margarita. What?
Thank you. Don't think I see it. I'm trying to. I got a fun time. The phone is going crazy right now. You know how that goes.
But yeah. Yeah, it's weird though. It said no strikes. But he has to win by strikes. Unless that's a tap. But let's talk about it. Tagir Ulanbekov. Strikes pretty fairly well. He has good striking. His striking, I consider his striking kind of like Umar Nurmagomedov's, but it's not quite as confident. You know what I mean? He does do some pummeling when he tests the takedowns. He does some ground and pound work. But a lot of it comes from his control and his takedowns. He got good takedowns, man. He's solid with it. But it's just that if you can outwork him on the grappling, that means sprawls and scrambles, you would give him problems. You'll give him problems. So I'm cool with it. My man got another cousin on the way. Sarah Putin Magomedov, be very worried. There's another Magomedov looking around. But yeah, he does really good with his movement. His wrestling, his chain wrestling is pretty good. But as I mentioned, if you have somebody who can out-grapple, outwork, do the scrambles and all that, he's in trouble. But he locks up submissions pretty damn well. He will grapple you, and then boom, lock up subs. That's the problem. But if there's anybody who could do this, it's my dude, Cody Durden. With that said, I'm going to take Cody Durden on this one. 32 years old, 5'7", 67 inch reach. Ulanbekov will have a 3-inch reach advantage. But that's no problem because this man is willing to clash. Now, there's one thing that Cody Durden is out here. He's on a 4-fight win streak. Out of Covington, Georgia. Representing American top team. 6 wins by KO. 11 finishes. 5 wins by submission. He has 5 wins by decision. He's only been subbed 3 times and lost 1 by 1 decision. So my niece and her friend came.
They have some curry. Oh, you know, and you love your goatee. Look, and we got gravy yesterday, so you good. You know. Yeah, but you got to curse the Momo out because this wasn't homemade. She bought it from the store.
That's the Golden Crust roti.
That's not no Golden Crust roti. That's from an actual Guyanese shop called Kai Choi Restaurant.
Oh, they sell roti now?
They've been selling roti over there.
Oh, there's probably no need to buy it because.
Yes, to buy it.
Yeah, how you been?
Yo, what type of outfit is this?
This my house.
Well, listen, I don't know, man. Like this was supposed to be for one of my video shoots, but we hated how it looked on camera. That I had to switch and just keep the Barbie outfit. Yeah,
this is the home.
that it was the Barbie outfit the whole entire time.
All right, so number one, on what is happening, describing.
I hate y'all. Hate y'all so much. Ice cream cake?
You know, every year. Maybe not last year, but maybe last year. I don't remember where I was at last year, December. But I probably did bring a cake last year. You know, I come every year.
Yeah, it's true. JP, stop JP with strikes. Carlos Mota, decision. Charles Johnson, decision. Jake Hadley, decision.
How not to criticize. You over here looking on Google.
No, I'm not.
Cheetah.
I'm actually not. No.
My answer is better.
Why?
My answer is better.
What the hell are we walking into here?
I got skipped out of first grade for poetry analysis. Thank you very much. Or actually, it was for literature analysis.
What the fuck is going on?
I need you to act like you know. Act like you know. Act like you know. Act like you know.
Yeah, I'm dead. Anyway, so that's what's going on. So back and forth, got out of that crazy. Johnson, he outpaced. Mota, he outpaced. And Basie just pretty much manhandled. But yeah, Cody Durden could wrestle. He could do some good chain wrestling. He's down with his second and third attempts at shooting for takedowns. His scrambles are pretty solid, but he digs down deep. He's not you don't see quit in him, and that's what I enjoy in his fights. So I'm taking Cody Durden. This is going to be a tough fight, though. You know, you don't go against the Russians. But I'm going to take Cody Durden on that one. Next one. I don't have a pick. Right now, I don't have a pick. Alonzo Menifield, Dustin Jacoby, light heavyweight fight.
I know Lucifer has entered in my house. gonna get the olive oil and start rebuking. We're gonna get the olive oil and start rebuking Satan.
So let's do the
We're
comparison.
gonna get my olive oil and start rebuking Satan.
Alonzo Menafield is 6 foot tall. Dustin Jacoby 6'3". They both have the same reach in hands, but in leg reach, Jacoby has a 4-inch
Let me get my olive oil and
advantage.
on this boy's head.
Alonzo's 41. Bless you, bless you, bless you. But Alonzo Menafield has crazy power. Atomic Alonzo, 36 years old, currently riding a 3-fight win streak. 6 foot tall, 76-inch reach. Out of 6 in Muay Thai, hand in hand with Fortis MMA. 13 finishes, 9 by KO TKO. Majority of those are KOs. 4 wins by submission. He's never been submitted, but he's been knocked out once, and then 2 losses by decision, but 1 win by decision. And his 1 loss by knockout was the loss against Oven St. Preux.
Okay, no, let me see you with olive oil first.
He's 4-1 in his last 5. Only losing to William Knight. And this is crazy. William Knight got cut. So Ed Herman. Ed Herman, he beat Askar Mazarov. He pretty much shot that dude out of there. Misha Serkinov, he beat up. And Jimmy Crute, he submitted. Body Jimmy Crute. Oh, yeah, but then there's a draw against Jimmy Crute.
I told that's for both of them.
You put both their name there?
Listen, Boosted comes twice a month, not twice a week.
So it's 4-1 and 1 then, okay.
When they threw that?
This pickup, this town.
They don't give me that. I'm praying when I get an extra pickup.
The Hanyak,
50
Dustin
what?
Jacoby,
Extra
1970.
41?
Mm-hmm. But for one person household, it's $250.
So yeah. So what I was talking about? So we got the Hanyak, Dustin Jacoby, 19-7-1, 35. There's all 6'3" with the 76-inch reach. Represented Factory X. 13 wins, 12 by KO TKO, 1 by submission, 6 by decision. He's been stopped by strikes once, subbed twice, and lost 4 by decision. And he is currently 3-2 in his last 5, where he beat Michael Olenjujic by unanimous decision. Stopped Dawn Jung by knockout, but lost to Khalil Roundtree and Asmat Mirzakanov. Roundtree by split, Mirzakanov by unanimous, and then stopped Kennedy. That was big. Biggest win yet. So, we got to talk about it. Where these guys are strong at. Dustin Jacoby's strong in his takedown defense, so is Alonzo. Alonzo will probably have the better takedowns than Dustin Jacoby. Dustin Jacoby is the more technical striker of the two. I think Alonzo has the more power. He's the stronger of the two. The gas tanks, though, are different. If Alonzo could keep this fight slow, he's good. Dustin Jacoby has the ability to outpace Alonzo for 2 rounds solid.
Captain Morgan, you eating cake? Yes.
I don't want to pick.
Captain Morgan say yes.
I don't want to pick.
You getting a slice of ice cream?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a slice of ice cream cake.
Of course you is. You know we can't say no to the ice cream. Oh, you did that bad. Well, what is the red line for?
I hate him so much. I hate him so much.
What literary element?
No, I'm gonna take.
Did you answer that already?
I don't want to pick nobody, but I'll probably pick Dustin Jacoby. But out of respect, I'm gonna pick nobody. I'm gonna pick
So
nobody.
you do need my help.
I'm gonna leave that undecided. You heard it here first. I'm gonna leave it here undecided. Oh my god. So we got the women's fight: Casey O'Neill versus Ariane Lipski. That's 125.
Third read.
Casey
So
O'Neill.
you gotta do all of that for this one little poem. What is the literary element in the poem? Imagery. Okay. Do you see any other? Is they,
It's the odds.
so you don't see
Why is Casey O'Neill
has,
a higher odds than
you don't
Ariane
see no
Lipski?
similes, you don't see no
That's weird.
metaphors.
Okay.
Not only two I know. Simile and metaphor. You don't see like in as.
So Lipski.
I'm familiar with the beat of founder. Alright, so it might just be in the
So O'Neill has 2 inches reach advantage in the
What
hands,
is the
but Lipski has 1.5 inches in the legs. Okay. Casey O'Neill is 9-1.
no literally means like exactly what is she saying here?
She lost
Literally means what is she
her last fight against Jennifer Maya. Other than that, she's 26 years old, out of Irvine, Scotland. 5'6" with the 69-inch reach. Represent Extreme Couture. And 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. She has 5 wins by finish. 3 by KO TKO, 2 by submission, 4 wins by decision. Her lone loss comes at the hands of Jennifer Maya, which was her last fight. Therefore, she's 4-1 in her last 5. She beat Shayna Dobson. She beat Laura Fritzen. She beat Antonina Shevchenko. She beat Roxanne Modafferi by split. Jennifer Maya.
Oh, so you
So she had.
No, my teacher said that I could do that because you did it in class.
I don't believe that. The teacher gonna tell you do half the homework.
It's not a half. It's in one.
So
First read as in like what's happening, and then like.
What's good with Casey O'Neill? Casey O'Neill strikes. She strikes her right. Not a lot of power in her striking.
Let me go get your slice.
She throws good strikes.
Stressing me out.
You're stressing me out.
She throws good strikes. She throws decent volume. She throws decent volume, but sometimes she could be real slow. But her takedowns are pretty strong. And when she takes you down, she's gonna carry you.
They make it so this is just being watched in here. The regular one I always get the chocolate vanilla joint.
I want a bowl. I want a bowl.
Look at Jojita. Just happens to be difficult. Bullshit.
I have one.
Oh yeah, I got part with that. Trying to go through some wisdom down the block. Yo.
This man so much.
We used to be a buffet. We used to go to the hospital still like 18, 25 of them wheelchairs and be rolling down conduit.
I hate this man. But yeah, she's low to decent volume. A lot of volume when she gets people down. Her ground and pound is pretty strong. Control's pretty strong on the ground. But stand-up strikes, man. Stand-up strikes, man. That's the only thing. And sometimes she looks lost. She looks lost in the sauce sometimes. But Lipski was strong. And she came to the UFC, and she was looking kind of plain. But then she kind of hit this stride, man. The queen of violence. 29 years old, 5'6", 67-inch reach. Out of Brazil, Curitiba. Up in Kings MMA with 2-fight win streak. She's training with Kings, and she's training now with Amanda Nunes. 9 wins by finish, 6 by strikes, 3 by sub, 7 wins by decision. She's been stopped by strikes 4 times, never been subbed, but has 4 decision losses. She is currently 3-2 in her last 5. Montana De La Rosa beat her, but she beat Mandy Bone. She lost to Priscilla Cachoeira at that one catchweight 135 fight, but she beat JJ Aldrich, which is pretty good, and she beat Melissa Gatto by split decision, which is really good. This was a girl who was normally known for going out there, putting speed on girls, lighting them up with the hands, and then following them to get the finish. Things kind of changed up, but now she's learning. She's training with Amanda Nunes in her little camp that she got, along with the ATT folks, and she's getting better. She got a lot better, a lot more fierce. She's putting power behind her strikes, which I like.
I'm not impressed. It didn't even have me turn my car speakers all the way up.
Yeah, so she's putting a lot of fierceness. But all she got to do, defend here. She got to defend takedowns. Defend takedowns. You can force Casey into those situations where Casey's going to try to fight stand up. And then force her to see if she can go and attempt to go for takedowns. Force her to make stupid decisions. Beat her up. Lipski's been fierce now. To beat Lipski, you got to overwhelm Lipski. Fight her, try to crack her, and then switch the levels. And then you got to do wear her on her. Beat her up. Break her will. But if Lipski continue on the way she has in her last 2 fights, this one's going to be ugly for Casey O'Neill. I'm going to take Lipski on this one. I think Lipski could get herself a 3rd win here. She just got to go out there, put power behind her strikes, defend takedowns. That's all you got to do. If anything, don't fight with your back against the cage. Try to keep center. Make Casey O'Neill pay for any takedown attempt she tries. Any type of stupid strike she tries, make her pay for it. I'm going to take Lipski. Cody Garbrandt, Brian Kelleher. This is nasty. Former champion on here. On this prelim. No love Garbrandt. What's there to say? 13-5. 32 years old now. 5'8", 65.5-inch reach. Out of Chrisville, Ohio. Still repping Team Alpha Male. No submission wins, no submission losses. 10 wins by knockout, a technical knockout, 3 by decision. Only lost 1 decision by technical. That was a fight with Rob Font, I think it was. The 4 KO losses, I think 2 by Dillashaw, the 1 by Munoz. No, not yet. See, Ron Font was a decision. Oh yeah, it was Kai Kara France that beat him by punches. Yeah, Font beat him by decision. Yeah, I said that. But yeah, it's Kai Kara France. Okay, that did. Yeah.
Can I get one more slice?
Can somebody hand me my slice? Can somebody hand me my slice? Can somebody hand me my slice? And I'd like a small spoon, please. And a small spoon, please. Small spoon, please. I'm sorry. This is going on longer than it needs to. But yeah. So, Cody, good footwork, good boxing fundamentals. Keeps his chin out there, man, when he gets too aggressive in a wrestling game. Kind of reminded me of what Andre Philly does. And I think that's what Josh Emmett's going to have to do. But I haven't gotten to the Josh Emmett fight yet. But that's an interesting thing to think about. Josh Emmett, Andre Philly, and Cody Garbrandt, all team alpha male. And all those dudes got to wrestle in their fights. They need to wrestle in their fights here. They need to wrestle and defend wrestling. Cody Garbrandt has power in both hands, has the technical skill, but just always wants to be in a brawl. 24-14, Brian Kelleher is going to give him that. Kelleher's been out from a neck surgery. He has neck surgery. He's out from New York, so that's our New Yorker representing Long Island MMA. He's from Oceanside. Our boy, 10 wins by finish, 8 by KO TKO, 10 wins by submission, 6 wins by decision. He's been KO'd once. He's lost by sub 8 times. And he's lost by decision 5 times. And I think the one loss, I think the one person I'm trying to remember who. Somebody knocked him out. Yo, I think it was Lineker. Lineker did that. Yeah. Yup. Lineker. Yo, good looking out, bro. Yeah, bro, yeah. Oh, yeah. Brian Kelleher, man. Bro. Jessica.
Jason gave you that fork.
But he gave me a spoon.
He gave him a spoon.
No,
But he gave me a spoon, too.
That's for you,
But
then.
he gave me a spoon. Thank you. How about you eat ice cream with a fork? That's crazy. But yeah, now I got ice cream cake. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, he got good wins. But our guy, he's 2-3. Simone, unanimous decision loss. He beat Domingo Pollard. Unanimous decision. Kevin Kroom, he beat unanimous decision. But Umar Nurmagomedov and Mario Batista both submitted him in the first round with the same rear naked choke. Brian Kelleher, tight boxing. Pretty decent wrestling. He got submission skills. To rumble in the jungle a little too often, though. This fight, you could throw wrestling out the window. I don't think we'll get a lot of wrestling. We'll get a lot more striking between the two. Garbrandt's boxing is going to be the X factor here. But Kelleher has power in his hands too. He got some. He got some wins by knockout. He caught Hunter Azure a featherweight We gotta see if he can apply that. And if he got the rust. If Brian got the rust off,
Oh shit!
he'll come out here.
Yeah, I know. Georgita had to clear it out back to the top. Oh, we gonna probably have to put it in a container.
Yeah.
What?
The
The rest of the cake.
Oh. Nah, dog, let's finish that ice cream cake today, dog.
That's what I just said.
But yeah. Cody. Damn. I might have to take my New Yorker. I might have to take Cody. I'll take Cody Garbrandt here. I think Cody got it here. Cody should be able to get it. Just with Cody. Cody just got to come out here, play calm. Don't engage in no firefight. Because that chin is questionable. As good, as active as you've been, as improved with the fighting as he's been, you have to fight smarter and fight smart.
I don't have nothing to talk about. I was just gonna call him and send me some money.
Forget.
Yeah, I'm
Keep this with the boxing. Defend the takedown. Use your hands. It'll probably be the same way with Brian Kelleher. Try to force Cody to use some of that wrestling and get some submissions off. Reverse a position. Use that to get a sneaky takedown. And use your jiu-jitsu on Cody Garbrandt. Force Cody into the grappling, into a jiu-jitsu situation. Cody, avoid it and play and just fight with hands. That's it. Simple as that. I'm gonna take Cody on this one. The 8th fight here. Irene Aldana, Carol Rosa. Carol Rosa been gambling, fighting in different divisions. I don't understand this.
I just heated up my roast.
Irene Aldana, number 9, versus Carol. Well, Irene Aldana, number 5, versus Carol Rosa, who's number 9. Now, hold on. There's one thing I gotta say. Mariam Budai is number 15 in the heavyweight division. I just realized that. Tagir Ulanbekov is number 12. Durden is number 15. Number 14, Alonzo Menafield versus number 15, Dustin Jacoby. I know that. Casey O'Neill is ranked at number 12. Excuse me. But yeah, Irene Aldana, Carol Rosa. Compare and contrast. Irene got a height advantage at 5'9". She has a 1-inch reach advantage and a 2.5-inch leg reach advantage. But Carol Rosa trains with a pretty good gym. She trains with Harana Valetudo, training with Jessica Andrade, 28 years old, 5'5" with the 67.5-inch reach. 4 wins by KO TKO, 2 wins by submission, 11 wins by decision. She's never been stopped by strikes, but she's been subbed twice. I had 3 losses by decision. I never realized that. She has losses to Melissa Gatto and Larissa Pacheco. I never looked at that. Wow. Oh, yeah. 3-2 of her last 5. No. Yeah. 3-2 in her last 5.
Let me know if you want more.
She beat Betch Correa,
And there's like
lost to
there's
Sarah
a bunch
McMahon.
of meat mixed with the gravy.
beat Lena Landsberg, lost to Norma Dumont, or beat Yana Kunitskaya, now Yana Santos. Nothing spectacular anywhere. She's okay wherever she needs to be.
You barely ate anything.
I'm good.
She grapples a little bit.
Yo, what game you playing now?
She knows how to mix it up, stand up. She don't punch crazy. Not really crazy power.
No, they just added it. They updated.
They're okay shots. Sometimes she can get into a little bit of a firefight, but she just does enough to get by wins.
I don't really care for it too much because it's like it lag.
Bro.
I don't even beat the Wi-Fi or nothing. That shit just naturally lag.
I'm gonna get home for 3.
But
I think I got that.
she comes through.
They did the whole Modern Warfare series. No, now. I guess after this they're gonna do Blackout.
They got
That was my favorite.
Blackout? The first one?
I think the second one.
Second one, alright.
Black Ops 2, yeah, that's the one. They knew what they were doing with that one.
That was my favorite, like kill bands and all that, but like
Yeah.
look like all that stuff.
And for Ghost, I said Ghost. Zombies. That's the only Call of Duty I think I never played was Ghost.
I played it, but I ain't played it. Infinite Warfare is my name's Aaron. Well, I ain't played Infinite Warfare or Advanced Warfare.
Oh yeah, I don't think I got into the Warfare series either. Your homeboy still in Texas? You like it there?
Yes.
so hard.
You still ain't been down?
I'm eating ice cream. I'm sorry. But yeah, Kyle Rosa, she fights well. Nothing really spectacular. She does a little bit of power. She doesn't do enough to finish fights, but she does enough to get by. She has decent control. She can wrestle a little bit. Sometimes she strikes well, but sometimes she has her head in the clouds and she gets caught up. So you're not paying attention to what she's doing. Sometimes she makes fights more difficult than what they should be. Other times she has much easier fights. I do, sure. So she's up against Irina Aldana. Aldana was the former #1 contender. She fought for the Invicta Bantamweight title. She fought for the UFC Bantamweight title. I think this will be her first fight since fighting Nunes. 35 years old, 5'9", 68.5-inch gym. Represent one of the strongest, mostly female, damn near all female gyms, the Lobo gym. 11 wins by finish, 8 by KO or TKO, 3 by submission, 3 wins by decision. Lost by strikes twice, never been subbed.
You want another piece?
Lost 5 decisions.
Sure. Dorita, you need another piece?
I'll take another piece, sir. Thank you. 3-2 in her last 5. She beat Ketlin Vieira. She was the one who knocked out Ketlin Vieira. Ended Ketlin Vieira's hopes of fighting for the. That was the #1 contender fight. If she would have won, that would have been it. She got knocked out. Irene comes on the spot. Oh damn! Thank you. Lost to Holly Holm. Beat Yana Santos. But I think she missed weight. Fought Macy Chiasson. Was losing that fight, but got the up kick. Caught her with that crazy up kick in the 3rd round. Then for Nunes got caught up in the lights. Irene Aldana, sneaky subs. But it's her ability to throw her boxing, man. Her boxing is pretty damn solid. The girl got hands. But she's too strong. You know, says, hey, I got Mexican style. Mexican style. You know, she goes out there. Sometimes she's fine as a lack of defense. It'll be all offense, lack of defense. She will get lit up, but she'll still be there throwing punches, throwing kicks, looking to end the fight. They're fighting. This fight, she has a submission game. She can use it, but she enjoys fighting. She enjoys just fist fights. Gotta fight a little smarter. She's good with her kickboxing. Her kicks are pretty good. She got a nasty little question mark kick. She can throw her legs up there. She used real good kicks to set up her punches. Sometimes she comes in a little flat-footed, but she could be light. I think this fight right here, she goes in light-footed. She lights up Carol Rosa. She gets a little. She's straight. She puts her feet down, plants her feet, and goes in for big shots. You could get Carol Rosa up out of there. You could get Carol Rosa up out of there in one round. But you got to fight smart enough to get that done. For Carol Rosa, bring her overall game and fight Irene Aldana. Make her work. Go in there, fight your slow, methodical fight. Get the grappling in there. Look for some takedowns. Look together against the cage because that's how Carol does. Slow this fight down. Slow it and sap Irene Aldana's energy. If Irene Aldana will go out there, piece up Rosa. She's there to get pieced up. But play defense. Have some defense up there. Because you could counter Carol Rosa if she uses defense. If Aldana uses defense. I'll take Aldana. Next fight. Josh Emmett versus Bryce Mitchell. This is the premier main fight. This number 6 Josh Emmett and Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell ago took a bad loss. Told all of us he was fighting again. Then he came back and fought Dan Ige. Bryce Mitchell is a loony. 29 years old, 5'10" with the 70-inch reach. Representing Barada MMA out of Arkansas. No wins by strikes, no losses by strikes. He only has one loss by submission. And that was against Ilya Topuria. Other than that, 9 wins by submission, 7 wins by decision. The corn-fed boy is a terror. He's been one of the most terrifying forces, man. You know? Other than Topuria, Brad Katona was the only guy to beat him pro. And the only person to beat him as a pro, other than Elliot Topuria, is Brad Katona. But that doesn't count. Really, it didn't count, but we all seen it, though. But that was on The Ultimate Fighter. Other than that, He's beating everybody.
It's someone in the freezer, okay?
Thank you. Thanks for bringing a cake for Nicole.
Yes, that was Nicole and Jason cake.
Ay, ay, ay. Jason, too.
Yeah, they got to share their birthdays. My food stamps come once a month.
What is that?
The food stamps only come once a month. They got to share.
Is that big cake you bring, man?
Just kidding him.
That's a lot of us. You know we greedy.
Oh, what he does? What does Bryce Mitchell do better than anybody in this division? He moves forward. Constant pressure. Constant wrestling. Constant grappling. His wrestling jiu-jitsu game, the cardio he has to continue doing what he does. You have to mash this man apart. You have to pull out the Ilya Topuria to really beat him. And that's to nullify his grappling, make him pay with the striking, and wear him down so you get the finish. Good luck with that. It's a tough ask. It's a tough task. Ige was doing good. Ige landed some good shots. He got some good scrambles, but he got out grappled.
He's disappointed in you. You were supposed to make it. I like your roti.
Bryce is good, man. Bryce is nasty. Bryce is solid.
I'll be there. February. It's your house. You gonna be here.
Yo, I hate him.
Can I be invited?
Can I be invited?
You was invited to my birthday, okay? Right here at the house.
CC0, CCO,
You invited
or
to
CC0,
your birthday? I'm not coming today. Come.
Josh Emmett.
Okay.
38 years old, 5'6" with a 70-inch reach. Representing a 2-fight losing streak, man. Well, it's representing Team Alpha Male. I said representing 2-fight losing streak. 8 wins by finish, 10 wins by decision. 6 wins by KO, TKO, 2 wins by submission. He's been subbed and he's been stopped by strikes. No, let's stop. He's been knocked out and submitted once each in his career. He took 2 decision losses in his career. I can't even say he's been knocked out, technically knocked out, because I streamed that fight. That fight got me 2,400 views on Periscope. And that was against the boy Jeremy Stevens. When he got submitted, that was during the Makachev joint, if I remember. Was it? Yeah, it was Makachev. Makachev Volkanovski. That actually happened in the 2 fights. He's 3-2. He beat Burgos and Ige by unanimous decision. Calvin Kattar he beat by split decision. And I can't wait to see Calvin Kattar come back and fight. And he lost to Yair and Topuria. Topuria outstruck the hell out of him. And Yair Rodriguez blasted that man's midsection to oblivion. So what does he do? Here, you have to attempt to do what Topuria did to Bryce. You have to stuff the takedowns and make him pay for every takedown attempt he tries. Every time he gets close, you have to knock him. Knock him senseless.
Yo, Janae, that's my word. You gotta chill out.
Can you do that? We don't know. But we're going to see. Josh Emmett is one of the heaviest hitters in this division.
on it. Yeah.
Well, Bryce Mitchell is one of the most stubborn dudes in this division. A clash of styles for real. We're gonna see though. Does Josh still have gas in the tank, man? Or will Bryce pick up one of the biggest wins of his career at this point? We will find out. So now is the main card. Vicente Luque versus Ian Machado kicks off the first fight in the card. Vicente Luque, I like this dude a lot. Long-time member of the Black Zillions. He's been around for a while. Quite a while. The Silent Assassin is what they nickname him. He's chilling in Serato MMA now. 5'11", 76-inch reach advantage. Oh, let me see something real quick. Hold on. I just want to see something. Yeah, they're both virtually identical. Well, Bryce is taller than Emmett. Mitchell's taller than is taller than Josh by 4 inches. 4 height advantage, inch in the legs. But this one's pretty good. Between Luque and Machado, Gary's gonna have a 4-inch height advantage and a 4-inch leg reach advantage. Luque has the inch advantage in the fist and the hands, the arm reach. Let me just say that I said 3 different freaking things. But yeah, Kill Cliff, Serrato. 19 wins by finish, 11 by strikes, 8 by submissions, 3 wins by decision. He's been knocked out once. That was Jeff Neal when Jeff Neal bodied him. He's been submitted twice and had 6 decision losses. 3-2 in his last 5. Beat RDA his last fight out. That's when he came back with the find about the damn brain joint. He had that crazy ass brain injury joint. And you have to check that out. But yo, that boy he got hands. He got hands. But he got sneaky jiu-jitsu, boy. And he's in wars. He's with the wars. But having that whole brain situation. You wonder how he's gonna go about taking his fight. Will he get crazy? Will he mix it up? Look for the sub? Or what's he gonna do? You find Ian Machado Gary, the future, who's 13-0, former Cage Warriors welterweight champion, 6'3", 74-inch reach, represent Ireland, 7 wins by KO TKO, 1 by sub, 5 by decision. He beat up a whole lot of folks. His one loss was in the amateurs by split decision. When he came out here, he fought a lot of guys. He beat Jordan Williams. Knocked out Jordan Williams. Decisions. Stopped Kanan Song. Finished Rodriguez in 1 round. Neil Magny, unanimous decision. They've been calling him a cuck because he He's living in a house with his wife, his girlfriend, who became his wife. He's 40. Her ex-husband lives in the house with them, and he's helping raise their kid. That's crazy. Something's wrong there. But outside of that, good skills. He's still learning though. He has good range. He has good range. He got heart. He got a pretty good chin. He recovers well. Good combination striking. Good ability to finish. This is the toughest fight of his career. Could he do it? I think he can. But I'll take Luque. Why? I think Luque is one of the more tougher guys at 170. I think Luque got a strategy already, and he'll come in to fight real smart fight. I think he'll be able to handle whatever this man Gary brings. I think he could get inside. He'll be one of the more successful guys to get inside on Ian Gary. When it comes to Gary, I think for Gary to win, Gary has to fight with range. But the thing is, he's gonna fight with range. Gary's gonna have to be running. Luque puts a lot of pressure. Luque has a nasty leg kick. Luque's inside boxing and mid-range boxing are solid weapons. And anyhow he gets you hurt and forces you to do something stupid, he has his jiu-jitsu to back to rely on. So I'm going to take Luque on this fight. Gary wins, big time impressive, but I'm going to take Luque on this one. Now, the next fight, Tony Ferguson, Paddy Pimblett. Boy, oh boy. You know, the odds got, plus 270 to Paddy's 340. It's going to be a lot different by the time Friday or Saturday morning come. But let's see the matchup. Tony's taller by an inch, 5'10" or 5'11". Tony has the better reach. Yeah, Tony has a 3.5-inch reach and a 1/2-inch reach in the legs. Let's get into it. Tony Ferguson, 25-9 El Kukui, currently riding his 6-fight losing streak. He's 39 years old. I mentioned it, 5'11" with the 76.5-inch reach, representing California. 20 wins by finish, 11 by strikes, 9 by submission, 5 wins by decision. He's been stopped by strikes twice, subbed 3 times, and 4 losses by decision. It's bad that off the memory, the 2 strike losses. One is Michael Chandler. The other one is Justin Gaethje. That is bad that you could know this off your memory if you've watched the fights long enough. Golly. Gaethje was the first stoppage. The first win. By knockout. Or by strikes. And Michael Chandler was the second. And both of those happened in this losing streak. Justin Gaethje, he lost to by strikes. Oliveira and Dariush, decision. Chandler, the front kick. Diaz, the guillotine choke. Bobby Green, the arm triangle choke.
Like a party.
And before that, Michael, no. So that's crazy, bro. And Tony was the marathon man. He allow him to, if he's low, he finishes strong. And if he starts quick, he keeps that momentum even as crazy as the fight keeps going. He gets hurt and he comes back. But he just got worn down, man. And it all came ahead when he went. The fight got canceled. The Khabib fight got canceled. Was it the Khabib fight or the Gaethje fight? No. One of those fights got canceled. He cut weight. And then he came back. He cut the weight weeks before. They booked he cut the weight for no reason and came back and had to cut weight again. And that's what killed him. That was one of the things that might have killed him and killed this whole run. Ever since that armor got cracked, he hasn't been the same. This is a dude who would pick your pockets with the boxing. Use the movement, constant confusion, Imanari rolls, capoeira kicks, flying knee, elbows, arm smashes, ground and pound. Like, yo, whatever. He was just down for it. And now look at him, man. Going up against Paddy Pimblett. Now, Paddy, I don't got nothing bad to say. I don't got nothing good to say either, bro. Like, Paddy, so far he's done good for himself here in the UFC, but hasn't really been good. 6 fights. 6 fights. Gordon, they gave him the win. 15 wins by finishes, 5 by KO TKO, 10 by submission, 5 wins by decision. But he's been subbed once and lost 2 decisions. All that came at Cage Warriors. You know, you lost to Cameron Else, and Else got dogged walked in the UFC, and that got walked. Soren Bach got walked. But it's weird. But since he came in here, it's been Luigi Vendramini, one that was winning that fight, got caught. Rodrigo Vargas, idiot, got caught. Levitt, he still won. No, Levitt was winning, and then he won. He came back and won. Jared Gordon, however, unanimous decision. And now you're fighting Tony Ferguson. You should have been fighting Bobby Green, but he's fighting Tony Ferguson. I don't know how that works. But the guy he don't have quit. You hit him, he gets dropped, he comes back. It's a lot stronger than his striking. His striking does pretty well for itself. What to say? I can't really trash it. He carries pretty some power in it. He throws those volleys. You could counter his striking. It's there to get countered. But his jiu-jitsu is pretty damn good. His jiu-jitsu is good. So I want to see what the jiu-jitsu battle brings.
No. You sure? Yeah.
But
choke slam you real quick.
Oh yeah. Pimbley got KO power. Pimbley's gonna look to walk in here, put on an exciting fight, and try to KO Tony. Tony's gonna come in here, cause all types of mayhem, and see if he can get the win by any means. I know he's training with David Goggins, doing all that crazy military training, but I don't know if that's gonna help or harm him. But good luck to see. I want to take Patty. I'll probably pick Patty. I'll probably pick Patty Pimblett on this one. Patty's there to get hit. But I'm not sure if Tony got the power to put to Patty's chin to knock him out. I know if Patty catches Tony Ferguson, nice two-piece, just the hook or straight hook, straight hand or hook uppercut or hook. It's there. It's there to get to nail Tony Ferguson, man. And if it is, it's gonna be real ugly. But I'll probably just take Patty, man. It might change, but for right now, I'll take Patty. Next fight, Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Let's just take Shavkat. I'm gonna just call it like it is. I don't want to break this down. I'll just run it real quick. Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat Rakhmonov. Number 5 versus number 6. Shavkat is number 5. Nomad Shavkat Rakhmonov. 17-0. 13-fight win streak. 29 years old. Uzbekistan. 6'1" with the 77-inch reach. His foundation style is combat sambo. He has no decision losses. 8 wins by KO or TKO. 9 wins by submission. Why? He only has losses in his amateur record. And is by the same one guy. Gadzimurad Kuramagomedov. And it was both to the World Mixed Martial Arts Association finals. Jesus Christ. But look at this. M1. Before the M1. Before the Battle of Nomads. He's finished, folks. He's been on the crushing wins. Look at that. This man came into the UFC during COVID on October 24th. Submitted Cowboy Oliveira. Made it look easy. Michael Pazeres, the tractor, submitted that dude round 2. Karstan Harris, my Guyanese brethren, spinning hook kick to ground strikes. Knocked that dude out. Neil Magny, guillotine choke in the second round. Jeff Neal, the toughest fight he had yet. And still managed to submit that man with 4 minutes and 17 seconds. 43 seconds left, and he finished him. And you gotta fight Wonderboy Thompson. Wonderboy Thompson, boy. Let's check this out. 1-inch height advantage, 2-inch reach advantage in the arms. Same reach in the legs. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, 17-6-1. ISKA kickboxing world champion. Multiple time champion, kickboxing champion. Karate champion, kickboxing champ. World kickboxing champ. His dad was a kickboxing champ. 40 years old, 6 foot tall, 75-inch reach. Stephen Thompson, man. 8 wins by KO, TKO. 1 submission win. 8 wins by decision. He's lost by strikes. One time was Anthony Pettis. I'm just saying this off because you just know. And 5 losses by decision. Currently 3-2 in his last 5. Where he lost to Vicente. Well, he beat Vicente Luque. He beat Jeff Neal by unanimous decision, both of them. But lost to Gilbert Burns by unanimous decision. Lost to Bilal Muhammad by unanimous decision. Beat Kevin Holland in that crazy fight where Holland had to fight at the end of the 4th round because Holland's arm broken because of the kicks. Other than that, he was on a 2-fight losing streak, won, then lost, and was winning crazy, man. But yeah, Wonder Boy's fought a list of who's who. He's training out here with his brother-in-law, Chris Weidman. Still training at TriStar for us, the hobby. What looks can Stephen Thompson give that are different than anything anyone else has tried to do to Shavkat? Shavkat fought Jeff Neal. And that's the problem. He fought Jeff Neal. So Jeff Neal is a kickboxer. And so he's a solid kickboxer who has nice boxing in his legs. He moves laterally very well. He's always in the side stance. He knows how to use the side kick, the push kicks, the low kicks, the oblique kicks. He throw a lot of these moves, maneuvers, question mark kicks, and all that. Axe kicks, all that crazy stuff. Is he going to be able to defend these takedowns a lot? How's Shavkat going to be throwing spinning back elbow? That's the problem. What can Stephen Wonderboy Thompson throw Shavkat's way that Shavkat has not seen yet? When you look at the matchup Shavkat's had, his last couple joints let you know, like, yo, he ain't fighting scrubs. He's fought good guys. You know what I mean? Not really he's fought good guys, but he's just fought guys that are going to give him, the looks of the opponents. Other opponents. He fought Wonder Boy. So now he fought Cowboy. Cowboy's a rangy guy. Austin Harris kind of fights rangy, but he fights as a brawler. Michael Perez is a stocky guy. He's a stocky guy, but that's a jiu-jitsu guy. But the problem is, dude, he's short. He's short for the division. Let's be for real. That was a lightweight fight as a welterweight. What the fuck? He's a short guy. But he offers strong jiu-jitsu, so you prepare. You see how he looks there. Neil Magny, the tough veteran. So you see how he is, because he's rangy and he martial arts, takedown, striking, constant pressure, strong cardio. He does that. Jeff Neal, a dude who's similar that way, but ups the level with the volume. So they've lined Shavkat Rakhmonov for these other guys. And I think Shavkat Rakhmonov can get the win here. That's it. I mean, that's all I look at it. What Stephen Thompson's going to offer that Shavkat hasn't seen yet? I can't think of nothing much. So I'm going to take Shavkat. Alexandra Pantoja versus Brandon Royval. Leon Edwards, Kobe Covington. Our 2 title fights.
Okay.
This is the co-main is a rematch
Thank you. I'm good.
where Pantoja submitted Royval. Royval is coming back for revenge, being fighting Alexander Pantoja, and it's crazy. When Royval submitted Kai Kara France, I said, "Yo, he might be next up." It's crazy because that's what's happening here. A 2-inch reach advantage in the legs, a 1 inch in the hand in the arms, 4-inch height advantage. For Brandon Royval is 15-6. He is a flyweight representing Factory X. Our boy is 31 years old, 5'9", I mentioned 75, 70 and a half, Denver, Colorado. 13 finishes, 14 by knockout, technical knockout, 9 by submission, 2 decisions. 1 loss each by strikes and subs, 4 losses by decision. He's 3-2 in his last 5. 3-fight winning streak though. He stopped Mateus Nicolau, which I did not expect, in a round. In under a round. Matt Schnell submitted guillotine choke. Rogerio Bontorin split decision. And you see that Pantoja beat him. Brandon Moreno, he had the shoulder injury. Then a year later, so close to a year later, Pantoja dropped him and submitted him. Yo, Royval has shown great improvements. Good striking. He's improved his striking. That Muay Thai, he's improved. But damn, that submission skills are crazy. They're crazy, man. Pantoja, on the other hand, the cannibal, 26-5, 33 years old, represent American top team, 5'5" with the 68-inch reach. Look at this guy. Never been stopped by strikes or sub, but has 5 losses by decision, 18 wins by finish, 8 by strikes, 10 by subs, 8 wins by decision. That's an amazing thing to do, bro. Yeah, we gotta hide. Stop it, bro. Let's shoot him, bro. Stop bothering me. You're bothering me, bro. You're my bro. Anyway. 4-fight win. Beating Cobb. Actually, 1-4. He lost to Askar Askarov, but then rolled off the 3-fight win streak. Manel Cobb, Brandon Royval, and Alex Perez, he submitted the both of them. Rear naked chokes. And then beat Brandon Moreno by split decision. Pantoja's had an interesting career in flyweight, man, in this division here. He's fought some guys. He lost to some guys. He's beating some guys. It's just crazy to see how good he's gotten. This is another guy who has crazy power in his hands. Has a nasty overhand. Nasty hook. But his submissions, same thing, man. This could become a mirror match. But Brandon Royval's defense is a little crazy. He's there to get hit, and I don't think Brandon Royval's shots are going to rock Pantoja the way Pantoja's shots can rock Royval. But anything can happen, and this year has shown some crazy shit could go down. So let's see, man. Let's see. I look forward to it. This matchup is going to be nuts. I'm thinking Pantoja, but something's telling me Royval might shock the world out here, man. Might shock the world, but I'm going to take Pantoja. I think Pantoja, you know what I mean? Royval's looking to get this, but I think Pantoja's been hunting this for a long time, man. And I don't think he's willing to let go of it that easy. It's going to be a tough fight, man. Both of these dudes' jujitsu are gonna be key points in this fight. And be key points in this fight, man. Royval's been subbed. Pantoja's never been finished. Never. So it's like, damn. Right? Never.
But that warehouse joint. Yeah, but they got the Don Julio at the liquor store in Fremont, 2 for one I think the same price, 2 for either 149 or, but it's not the 1942. It's the Don Julio the white and the reposado.
Pantoja. I'm gonna take Pantoja.
I know.
Pantoja beat Brandon Moreno. They fought 3 times. He beat him. I'm gonna take Pantoja here. It's just crazy. I don't want to see this joint just go through damn rematches. This flyweight title going through just straight rematches. The exchange of rematches. I think Pantoja's gonna come out here, fight his fight, and get the finish. I think we can see a finish here. I'm gonna take Pantoja. Tough fight for Royval, but I'm gonna take Pantoja. It'll be probably a tough fight for Pantoja too, but I'm gonna take Pantoja. And then we got Leon Edwards, Colby Covington. Will Colby be able to make the welterweight vision great again? Or will Leon Edwards continue the streak? This is a wild streak too, man. Looking at this, Leon Edwards got a 2-inch reach advantage in both the legs and the arms. Got the height advantage by just an inch. Colby does have the wrestling advantage. We could talk about that straight up. Colby got the wrestling advantage. We'll see if Leon's takedown defense holds up. You know, Colby's had a lot more time to rest. Get his body together, work on his striking, and do a lot more tape study than Leon. Leon's been busy. He had to fight Kamaru twice. We'll see, though. Leon Rocky Edwards riding an 11-fight win streak. 32 years old, 6'2" with a 74-inch reach. Born in Kingston, but fighting out of that bar, Birmingham, England. 7 wins by strikes. 7 wins by strikes, 3 by submission, 10 by decision. He's never been knocked out or submitted. He's only lost his 2 fights by decision. He lost 2 fights by decision and 1 by disqualification. That was he only had 1 DQ? 1 DQ loss? Yeah, the illegal knee. An illegal knee.
Oh no.
But yeah, he's fought all these guys. Beating up a lot of guys. But we're going to see. Kickboxing elite. Takedown defense pretty solid. He kind of wears on you. He forces you to make bad decisions so he could take advantage and win. Leon Edwards plays mind games with people when he's fighting them. But it's been really good to watch, though. People say he's boring. I don't find him boring. I find him quite interesting. It's just that he doesn't like to talk shit. And that's not bad. You know, people be like, well, you got to still fight. Shut up. Some people don't got to fight. You know, Anderson Silva you never understood Anderson Silva's trash talk. But motherfuckers wanted to see him fight, though. No? Leon Edwards is exciting, too. But you just got to put faith in him. And he went out there. He did what he had to do. He's been on a hot streak, too, man. Defended the takedowns against Kamaru Usman. came back from the depths in that second fight to win a head kick, shut down Kamaru Usman's grappling, and went out there and just put piece to piece on Usman. Remember, he soundly beat Usman. Hamza Chimaev had a height advantage, he had a size advantage, and still couldn't finish Usman. You know, and he was a bigger guy. You know, it's just crazy. But Leon Edwards, crazy jab. He can fight switch stance, but his southpaw stance is very serious. Going up against Colby Covington, 17-3, man. Colby is that dude. Yo, Tony D. I see you, Tony D. Tony. Oh my God, Tony always show up when I'm just chatting away. I'm gonna just let him know. I said, yo. I said, yo. Excuse me, man. Oh my God, it's nearly 4 hours long. Goddamn. Because I'm talking to you, talking to you guys, I'm talking to people in my house. I'm reading other stuff while doing stuff on Tony. But Kobe Covington, man, 35 years old, 5'11", 72-inch reach, out of Oregon State University, represent MMA Masters, formerly was a part of American Top Team, but switched up. You know, wrestling is the base. 2 wins by KO/TKO, 6 wins by submission, 9 wins by decision. But he's lost each. One, he's lost a decision. He's lost by submission. He lost by knockout. You know, Usman stopped him with strikes. Usman beat him by decision. Was it Worley Alves that submitted him? Yeah, back in 2015. I don't ever forget that. That's crazy. But yeah, 3-2 in his last 5. He beat Robbie Lawler. He beat Tyron Woodley. He beat Jorge Masvidal. Oh shit! When you look at this, he's nearly had a whole 2 years to prepare for this fight. Damn, the last time he fought was in March of last year. Motherfucker had nearly 2 years to train to prepare for this fight. To just get fit and do whatever. So he got a bunch of decisions, some ground and pound. He beat Max Griffin ground and pound. Who else did he beat by strikes? Oh my God, Anying Wang. I was wanting to know who he beat by strikes. Only 2 people. And it's weird because he has a style where he could beat people with KOs and TKOs. He could get ground and pound. Like he could Matt Hughes a lot of these wins. If anything, Colby got. But there's one thing you can't deny. Colby got wrestling and cardio. His striking may be crappy at times. But he's out here. Constant volume. He throws a barrage of strikes. They don't even have to really be clean or connect. They just allow the opponent, they force you to go into a defensive position and forget the fact that he's a wrestler so he could go in there with the takedowns. And he's efficient. Well, he's not efficient. He's not strong with his takedowns, but he throws them in volume. So he'll go for he'll throw those strikes, he'll shoot for the double. He'll try to defend the double, he'll come back up and try to wrestle you a little bit, then start throwing some stupid strikes just for you to try to throw something, go and shoot the double again. He's quick with the level changes. He's constant with them too. That's why I like his cardio. Is it makes he has strong cardio for all this nonsense. But
it's cakes on the freezer though. When you're ready. It don't got no ginger for you. Sorry.
Shut your
No,
face.
no ginger, no radish, no beets, no celery.
Why he coming? Why he getting after you like that, yo? But yeah. So, oh my God. But yeah. But what he does well, he crashes into his opponents. It's constant pressure when he's willing to go for these takedowns. Shoots the takedowns, will come back up, go and shoot the takedown, and then he'll keep throwing, he'll keep pummeling. The strikes may not hurt, but they're annoying as hell. And if he throws them repeatedly, they're gonna wear you down. And he does that well. He does the ability, his ability to try to break opponents is there. Where they can't do nothing, they'll be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna give up and just go for the takedown. They'll get taken down, they'll get worn out. He does that very well. He is tough. He can't take a punch. You know? He can't take a hit. He has been rocked and managed to recover. I ain't see him take a head kick yet, though. And Leon Edwards will probably be there to throw a kick or an elbow. We'll see how those work. But Colby, this may be Colby's final shot at a title. If he can't get the title here, I don't know what happens. And if he gets dominated, bro, we ain't seeing Colby get a title shot. Colby gonna have to move up to middleweight to get a shot. Because, yo, if he gets dominated, if this is a close fight, he'll probably get a rematch. But if he gets dominated, bro, we ain't seeing no rematch from Colby. Colby will probably go try to compete in the PFL or some shit. But Colby is going to throw pressure at Leon. And Leon's going to have to defend and prepare to defend for all 5 rounds. And find a way to circle out of the pressure against the cage, out of the takedown attempts, and make Colby pay for every shot that he attempts to take. Won't be surprised if Leon starts trying to use front kicks or teep kicks. Try to throw an oblique kick. Look to just tag up on him and put him away. But, yo, if Colby comes through, gets this shit done, oh my God. Oh my God. But I look forward to this card, though, for sure. And I'm glad I got to talk to you guys throughout the boxing stuff and all the other stuff.
They be doing that out here though, like cooking real and stuff. They be having like 7 days.
The Robesi Ramirez, the Ramirez Espinoza fight, I gotta stream that. I didn't talk about it, but I'm gonna try to fit it in to talk about it. I didn't watch it, that's why. So I'll try to stream that on OK Live and talk about it. Then next week's episode, there'll be no UFC for a while, so it's just gonna be straight boxing. So it'll be good. I'll get to mention it. But I'll probably hit up 2 streams during the week of talking. Other than that, I'm out of here. Y'all be good. Y'all be easy. Y'all take care. If you're trying to find me this weekend, find me on OK Live. Download the app, OK Live, and then look for me, Mr. B, MISTERB. I got a Twitter, New Year Same B at Mr. B 1986 is my X handle. Yeah, man. And you'll probably see me on the Bell Kings with Tony D and Ted Hicks, Brian Catesco, Fireman Rich. You might. I'm not saying, damn, you might see me there. I think this Sunday is going to be crazy at church. We're doing a pre-Christmas feast, so there'll be a lot of people coming. But we'll be trying to do the halftime shows now with Tony on Sundays, so you'll probably see me on the Sunday evening. If not, late night parents with Ted Hicks and Tony D. and Brian T.S. Cattle Skull. Yeah. Catch those guys. Yeah. And after this week, the following weeks, I'll probably be randomly on here streaming, doing the podcast, and then talking some extra stuff. Yeah. And I was doing my boxing stuff a little earlier because we got the big card next weekend. So that's it. Enjoy the rest of your week. Be good, be easy, take care. God bless and all that fun stuff. Till we see each other again. Have a good one. Peace.